You've been running up that hill and make a deal with God. Hey
Don't
guys,
sing.
welcome back to We Watch the Movie.
Hey, I'm Jay.
I'm Mike.
How you guys doing? You guys doing good? Good.
All right, see you later.
All right. I'll just do
Have
it
a
our
good
weekly
night.
check-in.
Yeah. Just a quick call. Oh my gosh, there's so much movie news, dude. It's crazy. Like, I swear we used to do the show and we wouldn't have anything to talk about sometimes. So we'd have to make up crazy stuff. And now it seems like for 3 or 4 weeks in a row, there's so much stuff that happens in between shows. It's like a full slate all by itself. You're late.
Nonsense. A shitty YouTube channel arrives right when they intend to.
That's right.
That's a Lord of the Rings
Confucius
reference.
say.
If you guys don't know what that is, it's fine. By the way, I was going to say before we get into the movie news and things like that, dude, I think I popped the cherry of when Hellraiser Revival is going to be coming out this year. Now, forgive me if this has already been discussed. It might have been. It might be somebody smarter than me has already mentioned it in the comments or in the chat itself. But in November, it's the 40th anniversary of Hellbound Heart, because in November of '86 is when Clive Barker released Hellbound Heart. So a lot of people have speculated that Revival would be released in Halloween or sometime around October, which would make sense from a financial standpoint, but it would be better for them overall if they released it during the 40th anniversary, which is, I think, what's going to happen. I think we're going to get Revival in November. It's a good time.
I don't know. Are they doing like a convention or anything? I don't think Hellraiser's big enough to have its own convention like Halloween.
No,
is.
well,
Is that
no,
what
there's a huge amount of fans that support it. That's why they made the game. I mean, the game is already off the charts for like the anticipation for it. Even the developers of the game were shocked with the amount of support they got for it. They tested the waters and people were like in love with the idea and concept of making a Hellraiser video game. So I don't know how big of like an event it'll be, but as far as like a 40th anniversary coming up and that being the release window to kind of use that as momentum to advertise for the video game would make sense.
It does make sense. I like it. I think that would be cool. It's a perfect time. I think before Halloween, but like when's Halloween releasing? Is that September?
Halloween's stupid. It's going to release on Halloween. No, I don't know when it's going to release, actually.
I think it's September.
Yeah, I'm just taking a guess here. And Mercutio, you're wrong. Your news is wrong. Stop sucking the tit of wrong news. No, I don't know. Again, this is all speculation. I'm just saying, and I only knew about this because I was going to send this link to Mike, but I forgot to, so I didn't have time. But check this guy. If you guys don't know, there's a comic book publishing company called Boom Studios. They're responsible for releasing stuff like Power Rangers. I think they did a Ghostbusters comic book, Turtles and stuff like that. They're a really cool comic book company. Back in the day, they used to publish Hellraiser comic books. A lot of people loved them. They were really cool, graphic, dark. I mean, that's exactly what you'd expect from a Hellraiser comic book. Well, they had a Kickstarter not long ago in anticipation of the 40th anniversary of Hellbound Heart, where they were going to release all the comic books they've done over the years into one like collector's edition format, like a I don't know what's like a Hellbound book. Essentially, they've surpassed it. Here, let me share this really quick with you guys. Let's see here. So they've surpassed it, as you guys can see. They needed $25,000 and they butt fucked it. They got $415,000 to make this happen. They've got a little trailer here for you guys. Check this out.
What place is that?
That music's dope, though.
Look upon.
Oh, you hear that? It's got the.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's out of print.
Review those bitches. I like to go to the store and buy some milk and eggs, but then I fart into the aisle and shit my pants and then I cry. Working on my rap.
Yeah, look how thick that looks.
Yeah, those are dope. Those look good on the old bookshelf.
All right. But anyway, that's pretty cool news if you guys are major Hellraiser fans. They like I said, they butt fucked the fucking required goal. It was $25,000. They've made, I think it's actually $500,000 is already they've collected to make that happen. So I think you can only get it off the Kickstarter. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how expensive it's going to be. I have no idea, but exciting stuff. And that's what got me thinking. The synapse, my brain was like, oh, because it's the 40th anniversary of Hellraiser, of the Hellbound Heart. Maybe that's when they're going to be cooking this game out for us. We don't know.
That's pretty sick, dude. That like they could do a cross promotion of some kind. Hell, get out of here! It's professionals. We're professionals.
Yeah. And I saw what Michael Parton says. The music doesn't fit, and I wish a girl would say that to me. But it does fit. Okay, if it's just right. All right, if it's going to fall out a few times actually, but if it's just right.
Yeah, it just needs some bass or something in there, you know. That's all it needs. It just needs a little bit of thickness to it, and I think it'll be good. I'm frustrated because I keep trying to, like, YouTube won't let me pin my own comment.
Tomo says Jay needs to consult the Affirm gods. I think they've stopped listening to my prayers. I think I'm on a cool down phase for right now.
Jay's like Joe Pesci in Casino. He's like, give me a $50,000 mark.
Yeah,
like, I can't. No. They come out like Robert De Niro, like, did it. That's it.
Yeah, cut him off. Get him out of here. I'm like, oh, shit, they know me.
That scene's so funny, dude, because Joe Pesci turns around and that bald guy's going, and his face is like, what the fuck are you looking at? And he picks up the phone and beats the shit out of him with it. And when the guy hits the ground, it's sad, but it's actually pretty funny because when he hits the ground and he hits him in the back with the book, and the bald guy rolls over and he goes, eh. It's wild.
Tom says, Jay, how's the spy hole story's been going? Any updates? You know, out of it, you know, if somebody else heard that outside of this chat, they'd be like, what the fucking weird freak ass shit is this? Is this 7-Eleven like weird, like glory hole stories? I'm like, no, there's not been any news because the apartment's still empty as of right now. So I've not been able to use the spy glasses, you know, to my benefit, except today it did scare me. I got a knock on the door. Nobody knocks on the door. Okay. Just don't do it. I don't like that. But it was the mailman guy. And he was standing there and he had left a note where it was like, we couldn't, you know, deliver this package or whatever, because the bastards that my wife had bought the product from didn't pay the postage shipping. So she bought something off eBay and they didn't pay the postage ship, or I don't know how they even shipped it, but she had to go. So she has to go down there and pay the $5.94 to get it out of the mailroom, essentially. And that's what the guy was doing. Is he's delivering the little note or whatever. But I was like, just leave. Don't stand there, because he kept standing there with his little clipboard, like making beep, beep. I was like, what are you doing? Are you trying to plant something in my house? What are you doing? I don't know. I don't know who you are.
I have to put a literal sign on my door, because in the neighborhood we live in, so many people come through trying to sell yard stuff and, like, you know, tree shit and removal and gutters and all that stuff, that we literally had to put a sign on our door. And I had to put a rude one up because they'll like literally ignore it. If you just put like a no solicitation sign, they'll just bang on the door. Dude, I actually had to go to the door and get pissed at one guy once because Katie told me she was alone in the house and he knocked and he stood there forever and kept knocking, she said, and was like yelling from outside the house. He was like, I'm out here, like being weird as hell. It was like some salesman for whatever. But I got home a couple hours later and he came back on his little scooter, and dude, he was banging on the doors and the dogs were going crazy. And I was from the other side of the door. I was like, no, thank you. You know, that's all I said. And then he still stood there and he's like, hello. And was like banging on the door. And I finally opened the door to it. I was like, do you not hear my dogs? Yeah. I was like, can you hear the dogs losing their shit? I was like, did you not hear me say no, thank you? And he's like, oh, I didn't, but actually I was like, I don't want it. And I just shut the door in his face. But we had to put a sign up that literally says no solicitation. And it says, seriously, don't make it fucking weird, because like I'll make it weird or something like
seriously,
that.
If you enter into my premises without my permission, I'll pop the ditty oil so fast I'll make your butt crack slick. What?
If you're not my wife's boyfriend, don't stop by unannounced.
Yeah, that's just that's out of bounds. She's only allowed to have one at a time. Jesus Christ, you idiots. Get it through your heads. Yeah, I never had the problem. Well, we did we had one of those Jesus freaks around here, but you can get rid of them really easy. It's just a hell Satan or whatever, and they just usually go away. No big deal.
You open the door like the doctor from 28 Years Later, the Bone Temple.
No, I just opened the door up in my underwear with my shirt off and just start playing with the lint in my belly button. Like, hey, boys,
come on in. Water's fine.
I'll make you see hallelujah. Come on in here. Come on. Like, have a blessed day. Have a blessed day, sir. Like, yeah, it was going to be.
Oh my goodness gracious, man! Jay's birthday's coming up, by the way.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna be a cool 44 years old.
42, bitch. But either way, it's actually 32. It's ridiculous. People just miscalculate it. Anyway, no, yeah, we're gonna be doing that on Saturday. It's gonna be a nice sexual cool time. So it's just gonna be a hangout stream. So if you guys want to come hang out, be fun. I don't know what we're gonna do. Like I just talk. like what we did. I don't have any topics or ideas what we might do. Maybe we'll pull up some. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna pull up my. I've been collecting them like Pokemon. Those little memes and shit on TikTok. I got so many fucking good ones, dude. Pull those up.
Yeah, we could just watch some funny stuff. You said that. It's so funny because I texted Jay and I was like, hey, do you want to do an extra stream on Saturday since that's the closest to your birthday? And because your birthday's on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
I was like, and then we can just do we can do it then. And Jay was like, I thought the birthday stream was tonight. And I was like, well,
That's what I thought.
I don't know what. Yeah, but I was like, I don't know what you mean by birthday stream. Like, what do you mean by birthday stream?
Because I thought that's what we were doing.
Oh yeah, I know. Like we're it's going to stream for your birthday, but like, what does that mean? Like, what are we going to do?
Nothing
for your birthday.
Nothing. Just they gotta like talk. I have no plans or problems with just sitting around like playing fucking hearts and spades and talking about life. My mom and dad used to do that when we were kids. She would invite her family over. Mom would and a couple friends, and they would sit around and smoke cigarettes and play hearts or spades. That's all they would do. They would pay. They would like. Well, now it does. As you get older and you're like getting closer to the grave, you're like, hey, you know what? That sounds pretty damn good. Back as you're a kid, like that sounds boring as shit. First of all, I never understood how to play hearts or spades. And then they only bet $1 at a time, so it's kind of boring.
Well, see, they were betting, but they weren't drinking though. That's the difference. Like,
no, when we were now, originally Uncle Kelly and them would have a beer or two, but then they stopped doing that because Mom was like, I don't want that evil in my house. Don't be drinking no more. I got babies in here. You want to get drunken and crazy around my babies? They're like, all right, calm down. It was one beer. Jesus.
Meanwhile, you're in the back smoking a.
Yeah, I was hanging out, just drinking a Budweiser that they brought over and forgot about. Like, yes, good shit right here.
I still can't play hearts, by the way. No idea how.
I don't either. I don't know how to play it.
So don't judge me for this, dude. But I got back into RoboCop because I've been playing it with my 10-year-old. But here's the thing.
Why would I judge you for it?
Because it's a dirty game, dude. I mean,
I thought I was just gonna call you a bandwagon fan, but regardless.
No, I've been playing the RoboCop game, but I fast forward through all the cutscenes, right? So I fast forward through all the cutscenes, and then there's some random like the guy will run out and be like "fuck you, piggy" or something like that. That's no big deal. But like, dude, I put it on easy mode. She's getting pretty good at it. So that stuff's fun, dude. When you go to the,
it's one of the best games out there.
The shooting range, that's dope. It's hard.
RoboCop Rogue City is such an unheralded gem. I mean, it really is. It's a great game. Now, obviously, it's not got all the polish and bells and whistles that a lot of the other AAA games have. But as a AA game, a AA studio game making that, and you can tell the developers and studios really gave a shit about the property and their fans of the property. It's amazing. And they got what's his name back? The guy that played Murphy. I don't know why my brain is slipping.
Peter Murphy?
Peter Weller.
I can't. Peter Weller. Yeah.
My brain went almost to Peter Gabriel. I was like, he didn't do that's Sledgehammer. No, Peter Weller. He comes back. That's probably where most of their money went to pay for his fucking like voice work. But either way, dude, it's an incredible game. I'm glad they got a follow up with the Rogue City, which was basically it's a DLC. Hopefully, we'll get a sequel to it. But yeah, if you guys don't know about that, RoboCop Rogue City is an awesome, badass game. It's really close to the original film. I think it takes place between RoboCop 2 and 3. I think it's on sale right now. You can pick it up pretty cheap. It's a good time. Good time.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I mean, this is not a direct segue, but it works because I've always thought that Peter Green could have filled in for Peter Weller because they have kind of the same facial structure.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Back then,
like I can see that. But news came out about. Because we talked about this on the live stream when it happened, when we lost Peter Green, and Jay said that there was like a creepy note on him. It said something about Ireland.
Well, some kind of gang or something in New York, mafia-related Irish gang or something.
Yeah, so there's like, something weird at play. It turns out, according to new reports coming out, that his cause of death was that he accidentally shot himself. It was an accidental shooting. He accidentally shot himself in his left armpit, which sounds awful, by the way. But
I don't know if that's an instant death or if that's like a slow bleed out. I have no idea.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's, at least it clears it up. You know what I mean? Because like, dude, this year's awful, by the way.
Yeah.
Today we lost Tom Noonan. Mm-hmm. Which is insane, dude. If you guys don't know Tom Noonan, he's amazing.
My favorite Frankenstein performance ever in Monster Squad.
Yeah. And if you guys hear me make the joke all the time that like the do you see it's from Manhunter where he's got the pantyhose on his head, dude. He was scary as hell in that movie.
Yeah,
He
he was
doesn't get enough
great.
credit for it because Hannibal Lecter steals the spotlight.
It's actually a good. So he was in RoboCop too. He was Kane. He was great as Kane.
Oh yeah, exactly. That completely slipped my mind. Kane's bugging me. But yeah, that dude was an amazing actor. And people forget this: Last Action Hero.
He was great as that. The Ripper.
Yeah, the yellow slicker with the axe, scary as hell. He was a great actor, man.
Yeah, Tom Noonan was great.
And then obviously the other day we lost Robert Duvall, which by the way, good for him. He made it to like what
95, 95 years old.
Hell yeah, like that's something you celebrate. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, I watched Days of Thunder last night or the night before. He was fucking awesome in that movie.
He's a great, amazing actor.
But yeah, dude, this year's nuts.
Our pets' heads are falling off. Hell yeah, it's great talk.
James Van Der Beek.
James Van Der Beek gone. There was somebody else that passed away too. Yesterday, not Tom Noonan. It wasn't Robert Duvall. There was somebody else. I swear, I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, it's been nuts. Been crazy.
Yeah, dude. 2026 is really doing it hard to our butts in like the worst of ways. Here's one. It's kind of fun. You'll agree with it. Chris Hemsworth says they took the piss too much with Thor: Love and Thunder. He said it was kind of like a Monty Python sketch, and we took the piss probably a little much, and then there was some backlash. There was this real kind of why is he a goofball and why is it like this? Or in his
that movie was dog shit. It was just dog shit.
Sounded way sexier, but yeah.
Yeah, listen, Lady Thor. I didn't give a fuck about. Most people didn't care. What they wanted to see was Chris Hemsworth as Thor. They wanted to see that outing, and I think a lot of people wanted to see him as Fat Thor a little bit longer because people liked him as Fat Thor. They thought it was pretty cool to have him as Fat Thor. But either way, even if he was back to being Fit Thor, they wanted to see Chris Hemsworth, and then having her be Lady Thor, and then doing the whole goddamn. I don't know. I was like, yeah, dude, fuck this shit. Sit in your cuck chair, Hemsworth, and let a woman do the real man's work. That's what it said. That's what the movie's tagline should have been. Sit in your cuck chair, Thor.
That movie was fucked when like a bunch of kids or a little small child went missing, or a bunch of kids, I don't remember, and like 2 seconds later they were like cracking jokes to each other. Yeah. And I'm like, a bunch of kids just went missing. Like, by the way, you gotta take your own movie a little serious.
The best part of that film, and I think it was in this movie, was Gore. I think that was his name, Christian Bale's villain.
Yeah.
Badass. Great villain. Hey, awesome.
Dude, how do you get Christian Bale for a role like that? And Taika Waititi's like, we're gonna make this movie an SNL sketch.
Because he has a pussy instead of a dick.
Well,
I mean, it is
some people.
Allegedly.
A surgery like that can be done over the weekend.
I don't know. Allegedly, I'm sure the doctor in his busy schedule couldn't make room for this type of surgery.
Balls are showing. Bumblebee tuna.
No, I thought Takiki Wakiki did a really good job. I don't know how to say his fucking name, so stuck my ass there. I have no idea how to say his name.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, did a really good job with Thor 3, with Hulk and Jeff Goldblum. I thought that was really funny. That was like a bloody cop movie from the 80s with Chris Hemsworth teaming up with his brother and running amok. That was great. That was a cool time. Good vibe. And then it got weirder and stupider. And then we get to this piece of shit movie, which I think a lot of people thought the momentum going into this one was going to be very much like the bloody cop shit that we had in the last movie. And it was like, oh, your true stripes have been revealed, feminist bitch. I know what you're doing and planning.
Yeah, that was dumb on its own, and then the movie was just dumb. And like, dude, they did the screaming goat thing like 5 times.
Dude, even Natalie Portman was embarrassed to be there. She was like, I don't want to do this. This is fucking gay. I don't want to like lift his hammer and be I was like his love interest in the first movie, and now I'm like lifting his hammer. What is this shit? What's going on?
Kind of, honestly, if you think about it, kind of ruins the arc that they were doing in the first movie.
Didn't she die? I can't remember. I literally watched it once and like blinked it out of existence from my
I don't
memories.
think I'll ever watch it again either.
I think she died. I think she was dying of cancer, and that's what the power of Thor's cock was saving her. I mean, the power of Thor was saving her. And so I think that's what it was. I don't know. I deleted it out of my memory banks as soon as I watched it.
Yeah, I don't know. Mind the Gap said I thought Hemsworth was having health problems with all the gas he was on. No, I mean his dad has I don't remember exactly what it is. It's Alzheimer's or stuff like that. So genetically he has like a crazy high chance to get it. But he doesn't. I don't think he has any actual health issues.
Do you ever think that this isn't really about that? But do you ever think like him and Ian get into like fist fights at Thanksgiving or Christmas holidays when Ian's like, hey, I was going to be Thor, motherfucker, and you stole that
Ian?
shit.
I thought it was
Liam. Yeah,
Liam. Yeah.
Liam.
You gave him his American name.
Liam Ian. Who gives a shit? Anyway, Liam Hemsworth and Chris Hemsworth get into an argument because Liam's like, "Hey man, that was gonna be my role, but you had to go suck some dick to Jon Favreau and such and company and Kevin Feige to get your second audition and then take that shit from me." Do you think they get into fights about that? Because Liam Hemsworth was originally, if you guys don't know, he was given the part. He was going to be Thor. And then Chris Hemsworth had already flunked out of his audition, but got a second audition with Kevin Feige, and then they gave it to him.
Except for Chris was more like, well, mate, you wouldn't do the steroids, would you?
That's probably what happened. He was like, I was doing the better butt biscuits, and you didn't have them, did you?
Yeah. You didn't take your HGH, or whatever the fuck it's called, toasted chalupas. Jennifer
By the way,
says...
just really quick, I don't think Liam Hemsworth would have been a better Thor. I don't. I'm just saying.
Absolutely not.
It probably would have been, for me as a brother myself, that would have been bullshit. If my brother had done that to me, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, no more goddamn. I don't ever ask me for another fucking thing, bro. Like never again. I'm not helping you do shit.
Hey, there's no fucking rules in Hollywood though. You know, you gotta like let them eat your mother if they want to.
The wolf pack. There is no family, only survival.
Jennifer Tilly says that more Chucky and Tiffany is in the works. After the show got canceled, she recently came out and says she knows for a fact that there is something happening in the wings, and people are speculating because Fiona Dorff just canceled a comic convention appearance as well as her dad because they had she said that they got a job offer that they had to go do, so they couldn't be there. So people are speculating that that's what they're doing. Does this excite you people? I don't know if I can get excited for Chucky anymore, dude. I'm gonna be honest.
It reminds me of that Happy Gilmore line. I kind of just said it, but it was like green jacket, blue jacket. Who gives a shit? I know people love Chucky, dude. I get it. Like he's like a fan favorite, and he's really popular amongst like what are they called? Small people, big world. I was gonna say midgets. It's a terrible joke. I'm just gonna move on from it. It doesn't really matter. I just have never personally been a fan of him. I think the first Child's Play movie was good. Child's Play 2 was all right. Child's Play 3 I kind of like. I know it's a dumb movie, but once they started getting the Bride of Chucky and they started getting kind of foolish with it, I lost interest. I never thought he was a threat. I just didn't. Charles Lee Ray as a serial killer, as a human, was more of a threat than this little bitch ass doll running around going, "I'll fucking kill you, voodoo." I don't know,
dude. I actually spoke with David Kirshner, the producer of that, and said like, "Hey, are you guys ever gonna do like a story about Charles Lee Ray, like about him as a serial killer?" And he was like, "I literally told him I wanted to do that," and I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember. It's been a couple of years, and he was like, "I told him I wanted to do that, and there might be something in the works for that, but like nothing ever happened. Probably because they're so obsessed with keeping their canon exactly how it is. It's like, dude, the canon's blown to shit at this point. It's so silly now." Like if you cannot keep that franchise canon right now and have anybody outside of the hardcore fans really give a shit,
well,
in my opinion.
And don't get me wrong, Bride of Chucky had an amazing soundtrack, and I know that people did love that movie. They did, and that was a lot of people their first entry into the Chucky series. For whatever reason, it was kind of a viral hit kind of movie when it came out. But I think once that movie came out, all seriousness went out the window with Chucky. It just did. Like at that point, they were like, we're just going to embrace the retarded stuff of him and go have fun with it. That was it. And that's fine. That's fine, but it is what it is. He's not like he's no longer, in my opinion, any kind of like I mean, I don't even put him on the Mount Rushmore of horror. I just don't.
Yeah, like I don't either. But honestly, you got to give the franchise credit for surviving Seed of Chucky. Like
I do.
The fact that they survived Seed of Chucky, that should have been the last movie of the franchise. That would have killed almost any other fucking franchise. That movie was so bad.
That motherfucking kid looked like Ryan Seacrest with red hair, like a little skinny Ryan Seacrest.
That was so bad, dude. But like, I don't know. Are you guys actually excited for like a new Chucky movie or another straight to DVD?
We got some hardcore fans of subs that like him.
Yeah, I think at this point though, I mean, I don't think Netflix is going to pick it up. Hell, they can't even survive on Sci-Fi. So like, where do you go with your franchise at this point? Like,
I'd give it to Rob Zombie and let him remake the fucking movie. I swear to God, dude. I'd give it to Rob Zombie and let him remake the movie. It's that far down in the garbage juice. Like, call in Rob. Go get Lice Beard. Come on, Rob. I'm not the shot. No, listen.
Get me the beard of Lice.
Yeah, because it's time to open up the goddamn urn of despair. Get me Rob. Listen, and there's nothing against Rob Zombie. Listen, yeah, there's nothing against Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie is he has a good eye for he knows how to shoot a scene for sure. But he's also a skank, And there's nothing. I mean, he's a proud skank. He's a proud skank. And I think Chucky is a skank. And I think he would do very well with Chucky. And I think he would do very well with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I've said that before. Give that shit to the slop juice and let's have some good times. Let it roll.
It honestly makes sense. Like, I'm not gonna lie. You know what the sex scenes between Chucky and Tiffany would look like in a Rob Zombie film?
Fucking like cum stains on the wall, poop somewhere in the toilet popping up over the lid. Just the smell of piss and old carpet.
Yeah. Rob would definitely have Chucky sexually assault his wife in like graphic detail.
Maybe. Well, here's the thing.
Awesome.
What would be interesting to do is I think that Charles Lee Ray would be a focal point for Rob Zombie, which would be a cool thing. I think he would spend a lot more time with Charles Lee Ray and how Charles Lee Ray was before he became Chucky, maybe 45 minutes of the movie before we even get to Chucky, which is smart. I would do that.
I would love to see,
because in the original
Zombie, but
because in the original Chucky movie, you only got to see Charles Lee Ray for like half a second. He was running from the cops, then he did a medulla oblongata on that doll, and then he's the fucking Chucky doll. That was it.
Didn't they have Fiona Dorff play Charles Lee Ray, like in a flashback in the TV show?
I have no idea.
I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure they had her play a younger version of him.
Well, Charles Lee Ray has a
piece
penis.
Of shit. Tell me.
So that's not true.
They did. I thought I knew that.
It's not Charlene Lee Ray. It's Charles Lee Ray. Okay.
Let me ask you about this, man. You're the Star Wars macaroni and cheese on this channel. Steven Soderbergh. I did not know any of this story, but Steven Soderbergh apparently worked for 2.5 years with Adam Driver on a script for a Ben Solo Star Wars movie. And he says it was amazing. He says it was awesome. And he says basically Disney's idiots, though he said they're insane for scrapping the movie because basically they worked on it for like 2.5 years. And then all of a sudden Bob Iger and them called and they said, we just don't see how this movie works because he died. The character died. And that's all they told him. And it was just done. Like, would you have wanted to see that movie?
Fuck no, dude.
Even Steven Soderbergh doing it does make me a little
well
more
here's the thing. Steven Soderbergh, that's cool, yeah, but you're also talking about a movie, Ben Solo and Adam Driver's fine or whatever, but it's the same studio that brought you such classic hits as The Skeleton Crew, Ahsoka, Bad Batch, Mandalorian season 2 and 3. I don't think it would have worked at all. Like,
I thought you loved Mandalorian.
I like season 1.
Okay.
It got dumb. But the thing is though, I think that Star Wars is dead. It's dead. They have to do something drastic to bring it back, to bring back the hardcore fans or the fans that loved what they had with George Lucas. Right now, it's literally a floating turd that needs to be flushed. All the Kathleen Kennedys, all of those motherfuckers need to be fired, replaced, and have actual goddamn screenwriters.
She's gone.
I know she is. I know she's gone, but everybody that was associated with, like, people like her dirty juice is all over that place. All right. It's everywhere. It's affected everyone. You need to start over with screenwriters that give a shit about the property, that are fans, that want to make it for fans, and don't hate the goddamn thing and use it as a vehicle for messaging and to divide fans. That's what you don't want. So the only way to do that, in my opinion, is to restart the whole fucking thing, or at least for temporary, leave it alone. Get Keanu Reeves, make Knights of the Old Republic, and that's where you need to go. All right? Yeah. Thousands of years before A New Hope. Don't fuck with... listen, it sucks. I feel bad for Adam Driver because he is a good actor. But they fucked that character up. That
weird muscle structure, though. I gotta say, I've never quite gotten over him taking his shirt off in that movie. Was that not weird for everyone?
Yeah, it kind of looked like he was Stretch Armstrong.
He looks better than me with my shirt off, but it was still just a weird shape.
Yeah, it kind of looked like if you had a Stretch Armstrong back in the day and you left out in the rain, and then you went and got it. You're like, oh, was it?
Like the Beetlejuice 2 song.
Yeah,
I left the cake out in the rain.
I mean, he's still in good shape, but it's just like, what happened though? It's like you get it.
That's weird. Yeah,
I don't know. It just looks like mayonnaise on pecs. But either way, I don't think they're insane for scrapping it. I think that Disney is in a place right now. They're like, we are not doing well financially as far as like what we could be doing or what we should be doing. We've basically killed a property that would just print money. Star Wars would just print money, and now it's dead in the water for right now. There's no hype about it. Nobody gives a shit, to be honest with you. Like, fans that really love Star Wars just don't give a shit about any other Star Wars property. At least I don't. When I see the new Star Wars things come out, like, I just don't care. I lost interest in it a long time ago. Basically, you had a bunch of assholes in charge that told people that had supported Star Wars for decades, go fuck yourself. You're not woke enough. suck my fucking clit. And you're like, okay, well, I guess I just won't watch your shit.
On planet bullshit. In the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much.
That's
the Rotten Tomatoes blurb of.
It's not even about being woke or not woke. What they've done is they've taken the fucking mythology of what George Lucas started and they've shit all over it.
I agree.
They've
with
wrecked
everything.
that shit like a Miley Cyrus song. Okay, wrecking balled it.
More than anything, dude, it's just that it used to be, as an outsider, it used to be an event. Like, there were so few Star Wars properties that it was like when a Star Wars movie came out, it honestly didn't even matter if you were a fan. You get your ass out there and you find that goddamn dog, or you buy a ticket and you go because it's an event. A Star Wars movie was like a huge, earth-shattering event, and now a Star Wars movie comes out and nobody gives a fuck. They literally soiled they just watered it all down so much that no one even cares.
Well, yeah, and they've gone back and they thought they were big badasses, and they rewrote like mythos that George Lucas had laid down because they had to have it fit their fucking little worldview, their little narrative they were pushing, and they've pissed off royally fans that have supported this shit before. Like, I remember supporting Star Wars back when there was no movie. Like, I remember how hyped everybody was when Episode 1 came out in 1997 or 1998 or whatever.
Man.
Everybody was going nuts for it. Everybody fucking loved it. And yes, those movies, like Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, the only redeeming factor about that movie that was so great was Liam Neeson was badass as Qui-Gon Jinn, and Ray Park was awesome as Darth Maul. Double-bladed dildo, I mean, lightsaber, holy shit. And also, Ewan McGregor was badass as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Attack of the Clones was dog shit. Too much CGI. Hayden Christensen hadn't found his groove yet. It was pretty bad, pretty wooden acting, and the chemistry was never there with him and Natalie Portman. It just wasn't.
And then it got Binks better with like the Mrs. Suck a dog a dick.
Yeah, he can go
like
play with dogs
sucked.
forever. And then Revenge of the Sith. At least they kind of corrected course, and it was pretty decent. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't pretty. One of the best epic lightsaber battles ever on Mustafar. But after that, people are trying to talk about. I know, dude. I know, Glenn. It's insane. Yeah, Mark Hamill's charging $700 for what the fuck are you talking?
We've talked about it before. It's a fucking joke. That guy is embarrassing, in my opinion. I just can't stand him.
Then you have people that defend the new Star Wars trilogy and be like, "Oh, it's just as good as the prequel." Remember when people were hating the prequel? Like, listen, I would literally sit in a room all fucking day long, chained down with Rosie O'Donnell, and watch the prequels for 24 hours a day, 7 days a fucking week, rather than watch one more hour of that bullshit new Jedi trilogy shit they tried to put. I can't. It's not even close to comparison. The people beg for the days of George Lucas with his shitty CGI and Attack of the Clones than what Kathleen Kennedy and her aborted fucking idea of what Star Wars should be movies that came out after. Like, it's not even close, dude. Get out of here with that bullshit. So I'm just saying, at the end of the day, Star Wars needs to be left alone for right now. I wish they would just hire a new director, like a new person that would oversee all of it, and be like, all that Kathleen Kennedy shit, all that stuff that happened, none of that shit, that's an alternate reality. It never happened. That was just a dream.
I am excited for the Gosling one, The Last Starfighter, or whatever it's called. Like, I think that's cool. I think Ryan Gosling's the kind of A+ star power that could save a franchise like this.
No. Here's the thing. Ryan Gosling, I hope that movie's good. I liked Rogue Squadron. I think Rogue Squadron was a good movie. Don't get me wrong. I think that was a pretty cool movie. If it's like that, it's a one-off. Ryan Gosling comes in temporarily, puts a Band-Aid on a fucking gushing geyser of a wound. It's not going to save it. You're going to have a trilogy or something around someone like a Keanu Reeves. Again, like I said, puts a Knights of the Republic, get a Steven Spielberg in that bitch to direct it.
That's the best idea for sure. I agree with that idea. I think that's the best idea, but it could be a good starting point. I don't know. We'll see. Speaking of good shit, I actually don't know if this is good or not, by the way. I don't know if this is good or not, but it's so funny, dude, because I just showed this to you, the teaser trailer that came out. By the way, can you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that little?
I heard it.
Okay.
And by the way, before anybody gets mad at me, I still love Star Wars, and it's not even about a woke shit and non-woke shit. I just think they've taken a dump on everything that made Star Wars special for a long time. And you can't be blind to it. And I'm not even trying to sit up here on a soapbox and talk about politics or not, but it's obvious what they did. They used it as a vehicle for political messaging. Maybe stop hiring activists posing as writers and hire actual fucking writers. That's what I would do. I'm just saying.
I don't think anybody disagrees with you. I mean, I think you'd have to probably. On
no,
Twitter
I know, but I just don't. It's not even about. I don't want it to be a left versus right and ideology battle and anything like that. It's literally not that. I'm tired of these activists on both sides. Just write the fucking movie that everybody wants to escape reality and go see and have fun with favorite characters from a galaxy far away instead of pushing messaging that nobody gives a shit about listening to.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, hey, if you don't like it, that means that John Boyega can come out and say that you're a racist. So they have that going for them.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Not John Boyega, but it's not the other thing too. It's like, well, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Fuck you, bitch. You don't watch it. I hate motherfuckers that say that.
We just watched the teaser for this. It's Lee Cronin's The Mummy, and it was awesome. It was intriguing. It was cool. It had some found footage elements, and right after we watched it, they released the trailer for it. So we're gonna watch the trailer in full. It just came out tonight, right before we started streaming. So, well, no, actually it came out at like noon, but it's been a busy day. I did squats today at the gym, and his name was Gregory, and he was.
I was going to ask, was it good? Was your
my body
butthole
hurts.
Your butthole a little loose now?
Not a good squatter. I'm not good at it. Got to work on my game. But yeah, here we go. Now, Silent Bob.
There we go.
Can I get 2 slices of pizza?
No.
Of course, honey.
No,
No,
fatty. Oh.
you never ever finish 2.
Hello?
Mr. and Mrs. Cannon, I'm Deputy Chief at the U.S. Embassy. Your daughter Katie has been found. She's alive.
It's very important you fully prepare yourself for what you're about to see. No sudden moves. No loud noises.
Hey, butterfly.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, we are here.
It looked like evil.
She's been
Get her
missing
some tough
for
acting
8
to the
years. What was our daughter doing in a 3,000-year-old sarcophagus?
She just needs our care and lots of love.
That.
How many others were found?
57.
How many of them were still alive?
What happened to Katie? What really happened to her? Porque solo tú, Señor de los Milagros.
What do you say?
Slow down.
De los Milagros.
Say something.
Puedes transformar lo imposible en realidad.
Say something.
Oh, bitch asshole.
Amén.
I knew it was going to happen at some point.
Say something.
Oh,
Don't worry, Grandma. It's fun to be dead.
God damn.
I just want my daughter back.
Oh my God.
Put it back in the oven.
Somebody call Super Daddy.
Oh my God, dude. Wow.
I'm not watching that in the theater. There's no way.
Holy biscuit butts. That was gnarly, man. That shit's gonna have nuts in it.
First off, I know it's a horror movie, so they have to make stupid decisions and shit. But why the fuck are you always getting in faces of creatures that look like melted Play-Doh going, "Ugh," and they're like, oh, what's wrong? It's like when you see a goddamn dog that's clearly agitated and they're trying to be like, oh, he's a gooey, and then you get bit in the fucking face. And you're like, oh, you should raise your dog better. Maybe not push your fucking face into a clearly agitated animal. That clearly was an agitated creature demon thing that they found in a coffin in the middle of the woods. Throw that shit back. I'm sorry, that's not your daughter anymore. If you're too stupid to realize that. Do you see her skin? It's gray.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Crispy.
Fuck that. Anyway, it looks crazy good though.
Crispy, crunchy, peanut butteries. Hey, dude, fucking, that looks, honest to God, it looks Evil Dead, but it looks, and I know obviously Lee Cronin directed Evil Dead Rise. It looks more 2013 Evil Dead than Evil Dead Rise did. Like,
Yeah, dude.
that
It
looks nasty.
Well, it was the director of Weapons, which was
no, not the director. Studio, the same studio.
Okay, so they're just gonna go with that vein, but it looks. I don't know. I watched. Even the trailer was giving me like anxiety a little bit. I was like,
yeah, dude, that
Breathe.
just crawled. That just crawled right up my skirt and into my top 10 most anticipated of the year. With that
right into
trailer.
your hoo-ha. Your sandy vagina was wet for the first time. I
Zach said that trailer looked like shit.
no,
Sorry,
it didn't.
Zach.
Come on.
Sorry, I thought it was
Come on,
great.
Zach. Morris. What are you
Look
talking
great.
about? No, I think it looked pretty good though. And listen, I think the Mummy as far as a Universal monster goes is always one of the weakest of all of them. He really has been. I didn't give a shit about the Mummy. Well, Frankenstein was a close second to that. I think he was not very as horrific or scary. Like Dracula was cool, Wolfman was cool, Creature of the Black Lagoon was cool. Frankenstein was all right, and then you had the Mummy, the Band-Aid shit. You're like, I don't care about any of that. Like some old dirty ass dusty butt skeleton coming out at me. That looked cool.
Yeah,
that looked terrific.
There was a rumor that there was a test screening, and the movie was apparently so gnarly that people in the test audience were upset, and James Wan allegedly even walked out of the screening. I don't think I believe that.
He just
a
had
lot
to
of people
poop.
say it's not true.
He just had to poop.
Yeah. Maybe
People run away with all sorts of crazy. What if that really was the case? Like I had bad tacos. I have to push shit.
Yeah, like I
when you think about it.
Hey, I didn't mean to click that. Actually, that was an accident.
Was that a new soundboard?
No, it's been on there. I was trying to click something else and I clicked that one. But yeah, dude, that looks gnarly as shit. I'll be back in 1 second. I just got to go to the fridge. It's only 4 feet away.
God damn it! All right, that's
right
fine. I'm holding my pee in.
You probably got to pee already, don't you?
I do.
40 minutes. 40 minutes.
I'm waiting for an hour. You son of a whore.
You haven't even had a sip of beer yet. Got to pee already. Oh,
I've been drinking it.
Drink it or I'll break it off.
The fuck? The fuck? No, yeah. Anyway, it was good times. Good times. I think the Mummy looked pretty good. What's been debunked? What are you all talking about? Toilet paper's not been debunked, Michael. It's still an effective use to clear the poop from your anus. Blu-ray says, JJ, are you looking forward to Survivor season 50? What? I don't even know what is that? No. Hey Shithawk, how you doing? Jay, you gotta definitely see it in theaters. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to. So that's the thing. I don't want to have a urine stain on the seat that I'm sitting in while I watch it. Glenn said, "Where the aliens at?" I don't know. They said, "Fuck this planet," and they left. They kept on going on with the asteroid. They left the fucking solar system. I wouldn't come down here either. Affirm toilet paper. Yeah, dude, gotta affirm that toilet paper in bulk. Hey, thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate you, man. It'll be on Sunday is the official day, but I appreciate the happy birthday wishes. Michael says James Wan walking out of the test screening. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's debunked. Yeah, I mean, James Wan made Saw and shit. I don't think he's gonna walk out of the Mummy and be like, that's just too disturbing. What the fuck? No, he'd be like, this is good shit. I mean, he's not gonna be like Quentin Tarantino and be like, I was jacking off to it. It's not like that weird, but Dappa Dog, Jay, you getting in the new Resident Evil game next week? I am. I'm 100% getting that. Requiem looks sexual. We like that. We're gonna play the shit out of that. That's why I'm speed rushing, beating Red Dead Redemption 2, so I can free up my time to play the new Resident Evil Requiem.
I'm buying that too, by the way.
No, you're
I'm
not.
gonna buy that too. I am. I'm gonna play it with the big kid.
No, you're not.
I am. Stop saying that I'm not doing stuff that I'm doing.
I do that to April, dude. She gets so fucking mad. I felt it. Like, I was like, don't show me that weakness because I'm just going to keep doing it. She was like, oh, I had a really bad day at work today. And I was like, no, you didn't.
That's a hell of a time.
I mean,
to
I could have
out.
used a better example, but that's the one I had in my head. But I was like, no, you didn't. She's like, yeah, I did. I'm like, no, I don't think you did. I think what happened is that you're blaming everyone else for your bad day. And then she gets mad as fuck. I know that I was like, anyway. But by the way, speaking of PlayStation, and things like that, I did send Mike a quick little video. We don't have to watch that necessarily because I can give you the gist of it. But so for a limited time only, it's because they act like it's such a big thing. Let me pull it up here really quick. It's not the video because if I pulled the video up, it would probably just crash my stream. On Reddit,
God damn,
PlayStation
my dog just farted.
It smells good, huh? It says PlayStation is offering PS5 leases. Now listen to this shit, okay? It says here on PlayStation UK on Twitter, join your friends on PlayStation 5 with Flex, which is, by the way, it's not nearly as good as Affirm. Lease a PS5 digital edition console starting at $9.95 per month pounds, which is, I don't know what the equivalent of that would be in American, for a limited time only. So you're like, oh, that's pretty cool, right? Oh yeah, I can't afford it. Reticent that shit. No, it's not. So people are like, somebody say, honestly, not the most horrible pricing. It says for now. This guy actually says it right. Says no. This you fucking bitch ass motherfucking Reddit. Okay, it says here, no, this is a horrible price. You're spending $9.95 a month for 36-month contract, which comes out to $358 point whatever, which is basically the price of a PS5 Slim. Now
you have to sign up for a 36-month contract.
Yes. Now let me get to the best part and worst part.
Damn.
From what I've seen, after those 3 years, you don't keep the console. You don't get to buy it out. You have to return it and lose all your money, or keep it and keep on paying per month, which means you spend $360 to borrow a console.
I gotta say, dude, to be honest with you, I have so many subscriptions to random shit that I just literally forget even comes out of my bank. $9.99. I signed up for fucking CapCut and I can't remember how to log into it. It's a little editing thing. And I for 6 months they've been charging me $10 a month, and I can't even get out of it.
Yeah, some of those are like little nasty bastards. It's hard to get out, like a herpes. But the thing is, though, you're right. So you sign a lease, you'll never own it. For 36 months, you pay $9.95 a month. Then at the end of that, they're like, all right, well, what are you going to do? You either get it back or you have to sign up for another 36 months. You'll never own it. Here's what I'm thinking, what they're doing. And this is wild conspiracy shit. Like, I understand, like, down into a rabbit hole, we get it. But I think that they're testing this out, Sony and possibly Microsoft later on, maybe Nintendo, because what they want to do, I think, in the future is make consoles with all the goodies of like a high-end PC. And they can't do that and keep the price point that they've always kept, which is right now between $600 and $800. They want like a $1,400 to a $1,600 fucking console where it has all the bells and whistles and all that shit. And they know, though, if they do that, the fans are going to riot. They're going to like, we're not going to buy it. But they're like, oh, but what if we just introduced leasing? These stupid bitches would buy that.
Leasing's fucking wild.
They would buy
that.
Shit. And then
that's dirty.
Make money for eternity. And then only the rich folks can buy the fucking game or buy the console. Obviously, it's dumb as hell. Do not fall for this trap. It's an obvious trap. But that's what I'm thinking they're doing. They're testing the waters because in the future, they're going to make consoles so fucking pricey that the only way to even play it, they're not even going to be, hopefully the affirmed gods will still be around for us to pay over time. But that's what I think they're playing. And I was telling my wife about it, and she's like, well, I don't think it's going to catch on. I'm like, there's a lot of fucking idiots, dude. There's a shit ton of idiots that don't read the fine line or the fine print. They're like, that's good. I'm pretty goddamn.
So what is 10 times 36?
Well, they just told you after 36 months, it's $300 and something dollars.
So you don't own it. To be fair, though, $360. I get what I totally get what you're saying. I agree with you. But $360 for 3 years of a console. I mean, the max life you actually play a console is what? 6 years?
Maybe, but here's the problem. But here's the problem, right? So after that 36 months is up, and you're like, you've been paying, you put that much money into it. You don't own it. You have to either return it. You can't just be like, well, I'll buy the difference out.
Right. No, but what I'm saying is I'd say at least 85% of the time, those consoles end up in the trash or whatever after like two more consoles have come out.
I think there's some people that don't have they're like, I'm going to dedicate my time to one console. They don't have multiple consoles.
That does exist.
So, well, I mean, I think it's majority. I mean, not everybody has like both Xbox and PlayStation. They have one or the other. And I think I think what it is, I think it's a predatory practice because a lot of people will sign up about this. They won't know shit. If you miss your shit, if you miss your payment, by the way, they can get a court order, they can garnish your payments, they can fucking come in and take the shit back and then garnish you. Like, there's all sorts of problems with signing up for shit if you're not like listen, people are like $9.95 is not a big deal. Maybe it's not, but some people it might be. Maybe you run into a financial crisis or a hardship. Yeah. You're fucked.
Yeah, I don't like that part of it. That's dirty to me. I mean, if it wasn't for that, I'd say great, $10 a month. But like, you don't even know a year down the road if they're going to be still making games you want to play. What if they start sucking shit and well, that's
the problem too, is I think it lends itself to the idea that you're not in the future, you'll never own anything. They're already saying that with digital releases, which by the way, I like digital releases. I'm a big fan of it. I love that shit, sitting on my fat ass and just being able to like, hey, 1201, I can play my game. Let's go. Don't got to sit in line at Best Buy. But at the end of the day, I understand too that on a digital release, if they don't make a physical copy of that game, when the servers are turned off or they lose the license of that said game, you never owned it anyway. They could just take it from you. That's it. You won't be able to access the game ever again. In the future, we're already seeing it happen. Digital releases are going to be the only form for not only video games but movies as well. There's not I think the 4K releases that we're getting right now are the last of we'll ever see of physical copies. I'd say in 10 years, gone. You'll never see another physical copy unless it's some like absurdly priced, crazy anniversary edition thing. You'll never see them again. Video
Dude,
games,
I think
same way.
I think a lot of people would be happy paying $20 for a year. 3 years is outlandish for a contract for a fucking video game.
And by the way, maybe I'm making a big deal. Maybe it's a mountain out of a molehill. Maybe it's it's at a limited time, but I just don't trust companies like Sony or Microsoft. I don't. I feel like this is well, this is tested. Well, you'd have to return it, obviously, or they'll fucking take it out of your ass.
Technically, you just get a new credit card. You put on a credit card and then just cancel the credit card. But like you said, I guess
the reason why I was even talking about it is because it lends itself to a lot of people's fears that you'll in the future you're not going to own shit. You're not going to own anything. You just rent, right? I mean, you just rent shit.
Yeah, honestly, and like, I mean, physical media is on its way out. I mean, it's pretty much fucking dead. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, that's why
I know we're still hanging on. But
I think the 4K, 8K releases are the last of the Mohegans. I don't think you're going to get any more. And here's the reason why: because people have bought into digital release and they like that shit. I think that's why movie theaters are in danger. That's why physical copies are probably out the door. Because people don't care. They're not supporting it anymore. They just aren't. And
they're gonna regret that in however many years when like you literally games will disappear from existence. Like right now you can go back and you can play GoldenEye, or something like that for nostalgia. But like,
I hope there's enough intelligent people out there that realize that like, you know what, this is not a good deal and they don't support this shit and they'll back off of it. You vote with your wallet, and when they realize that no one's buying into it, they'll fucking stop doing it. But if there's also, morons out there like, I love Sony, I like Sony's dick in my mouth. Sony ponies. Sony ponies exist. And if they go ahead and start signing up for it and they see a giant amount of people signing up for this Rent-A-Center shit, they're going to double down on it. And then you're going to see it in America. And then they're going to try to pitch it and sell it and make it,
But it's better. FOMO, man. We'll all say that leading up to it. But when it comes out and everybody's excited about it and they're playing brand new games at midnight or whatever, when it comes out, everyone's going to buy it. You're going to buy it. I'm probably going to buy it. Everyone's going to buy it.
I think that at the end of the day, I think I hope people are smart enough not to fall for that. It's an obvious trap. It's a trap. Admiral Akbar said, don't fall for that shit. It's a dumbass idea. I just wanted to bring attention to you guys to let you know that I think you're going to see that in America pretty soon. Okay, right now it's in UK and they're testing it out there. I think they bring it here if it's successful over there. Just don't fall into it. Don't buy into that shit. They're lying.
Fall into the gap. You want me to talk about Scream stuff while you pee?
Oh yeah, that's definitely a PP time. All right, you have a good time.
Could have gone with anything, but I figured you probably would enjoy it if I went with the Scream stuff while you peed. I'm probably gonna do an update video and get real in depth with this shit because it's fucking crazy. But have you guys heard the news from our Lord? A Scream trailer in different countries is releasing only in theaters, a new Scream trailer, and it doesn't have a lot of new stuff in it. But one of the things it has is this quick little glitch shot where you see this. Sydney's talking to someone on a computer screen and just a quick shot of this. Now, I fucking am amazed at what I'm looking at right now. I can't believe they put this in a trailer, but like we all know who that is, right? We know who that is, right? That's fucking Stu. Now, this obviously lends credence to that. You can see the phone button in the corner there. It lends credence to the AI theory that it's just going to be AI. But even if he is just AI, you can see dude is going for it in the performance. And he recently said, he was like, I'm actually worried. He's like, I may ruin the franchise. And to me, that says, I'm not worried about it because I trust Kevin Williamson and everybody. But like, that says that he's not just being like, an older Matthew Lillard version of Stu. He's going fucking crazy. And then you see this picture of Stu. Whatever's happening here, he's intense as fuck. So, yeah. Like, that's your first legit, probably official shot of Stu Macher in Scream 7. Dear God, I'm so fucking excited. And people are saying, Tea Drinker Gary brings up a great point. If people say it's AI Stu, why does he have scars in cars? But like, maybe if you are Stu and you're trying to fuck with Sydney and make her believe you're real and you create an AI version of Stu, you probably would give him scars just to make it make sense. But yeah, it looks fucking great, dude. I know it's all pixelated and fucked up and shit. But again, just one more time for the cheap seats. My whole thing is that Stacey James says he looks older too. So yeah, there's a part of it. But again, if the killer's trying to make her believe it's him, he would make that AI model older. So that makes sense. My in all my hearts and farts, all I want is for them to pretend it's AI in the movie. Oh, it's just AI. He's using AI because he brings back David Arquette and he brings back Dewey and he brings back Roman to make us think that it's AI. But then at the end of the movie or in Scream 8, it's actually revealed that we brought him back, but we told you he was AI. But actually, boom, a ghost face mask off. It's actually Stu. That's what I'm hoping for. That's Stu right there, dude. That was in the fucking trailer.
Oh, it's still Scream?
Yeah, still talking about Scream. Sorry. Go take a dump.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, dude. I know that looks like me waiting for all my pizza rolls to get done from the microwave. It's like fucking better be done soon. Yeah, that does look like Matthew Lillard.
Hate to say I told you so.
How far the mighty have fallen. Go back and make Summer Catch 2. All right.
I'd fucking watch it.
What is wrong with? Did you see that? He's a cutie. Look at that comment. Click that again.
I saw. Yeah, he's cute.
God damn. I mean, I've heard of thirsty before, but that bitch is dying. Dehydration.
Yeah. Someone said it's a deep fake. I don't know. It was a leaked trailer. But this one's not leaked. We were talking about video games before Jay went to Tinkle Time. This is the some stats about John Wick came out of the video game thing they did. What's it called? State of Play? Mm-hmm. Like State of Gay.
Gay.
First, if you play video games after a certain age, you are a fudge packer, and I'm the packing of the fudge because and
that's okay. It's lovely of you. But first details on the upcoming John Wick game are single player, third person action experience. Third person's where you can see him, right? You can see his whole body. Mm-hmm. And set before the events of all 4 films, so it's a prequel. Chad
that's kind of cool. So you're gonna find out how he became the Baba Yaga.
Yeah, I like that. That's so smart.
Nobody. What's so fucking? Dude, that's one of my favorite lines. Is just the way he delivers that. He's like that fucking nobody.
Yeah. Fucking pencil. Keanu Reeves is playing him in the game, which is dope as fuck. And we have the full trailer. Bradley, watch with you now. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
A man with your skill set must be able to move unconstrained, unrestricted. He must be versatile, capable.
He must work out.
Adaptable.
Back, get the dick,
He must be grounded, stable, constant.
That music's sick. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I believe you are ready, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew it.
I'm thinking I'm back.
That looks badass, dude. You know what it reminded me of? I don't know. I've not seen. I literally, by the way, that was the first time I'd ever seen the trailer. So that thing was a total like. I guess that, but I wonder if it's going to be like a balance between a stealth game like Hitman with the action scenes that it like kind of spurts out. Like when you gotta get caught, you're gonna have to fight your way out of it, like in Hitman. But mainly, it's a stealth game.
I got Hitman vibes from it too. I mean, John Wick's not really about stealth though, for the most part. I imagine they probably have like a level or something there, but it's usually like balls to the wall, crazy action.
Well, unless you can make the choice. I think that John Wick, I mean, he can go toe to toe, but I think he'd rather move stealthily and take out opponents before. Anyway, that's all speculative, but it looks badass. The game looks fucking awesome.
It all depends on the gameplay for me. Like, honestly, like if those are, I don't know if they're cutscenes or gameplay or what, but
it said cinematic and cutscenes were mixed in, or gameplay was mixed in.
Yeah, so if during the fights, it just all depends on how fun the fights are. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it slows down and like baby foots you through the entire thing, kind of like that's one thing I don't like about the Arkham Asylum games is that like when you're getting going in it, you have to like it's like okay, press X now, okay, press this now. I want some more free reign. And if it's like, okay, press X when he does this, press it, know, that can get kind of boring for me.
You're on hollowed ground right here. Be very careful.
I know. I'd let the games are great, but I think John Wick should be something different. I think you should have a little, be free to roam about the cabin more.
I don't know how open world it's going to be. And it's going to be more linear, but either way, it looks cool. I think it's going to be more of a Hitman type of game, which is fine. I like those kind of games too. I'm definitely going to pick it up or check it out and see how good it is. I'll probably watch a playthrough first. That's what I always do nowadays anyway. I just watch a playthrough for like 10 or 15 minutes to see if it grabs my attention, which is smart. You don't want to. I'm not usually a day one purchaser of game. Like recently, I remember the day one game I got was RoboCop. When I saw the trailer for it, I'm like, it's 100% up my fucking alley.
Fucking chat's like, oh, of course Mike's talking bad about Arkham. I didn't say Arkham was a bad game. Do you want every single game from now to the end of eternity to have the exact same gameplay system as Arkham? No. And that's what I'm fucking saying. All right? Jesus Christ.
You're getting one guy. Calm down. Relax. Relax. No, here's the thing. At the end of the day, I love the Arkham series personally. Were there some tune-ups that needed to happen? Maybe, but I literally think they're perfect games. I do. I mean, obviously,
they're fucking amazing.
There's things about them maybe you could fix, but either way, this game, though, particularly, I'd love to see more because I mean, we didn't see a lot. It's just gonna be interesting how they approach it. You don't think that there should be John Wick should be a stealthy game? It should be more of an out there. I'll take your balls and wear them as earrings. And
there's almost no stealth in the John Wick movies. That's kind of like there's little parts here and there. But
this is a prequel. But I know, but in the prequel, he was known as like a scary dude that you would send in to fucking kill the boogeyman. Like, so maybe he did use tactics.
You'll probably have to sneak into places, but I don't think that'll be the main element like it is with Hitman. But I did.
I don't mean like Hitman overall, like it's a stealth game. I mean like a lot of the missions will revolve around you trying to infiltrate an enemy headquarters to take out a boss. And then getting away without being seen. But if you get caught, you'll have to fight your way out, which he can obviously do with a fucking pencil. He can do it.
Fucking pencil. I agree with Victor Rattlehead here. He says, I think the game's going to be slow fights and more focus on environmental kills. Like, there's going to be a lot of cutscenes in that, and I think it's cool. If you have Keanu Reeves voicing him, you got to use that, right?
The last time by the way, dude, I got to tell you, when you're done with Red Dead Redemption, whenever you finish that up, I know I told you to go to Red Dead.
I'll be 50.
Well, whatever you do, finish it. I know you could go to Red Dead Redemption 1. John Marston's story is, I think, personally better than Arthur Morgan's story, in my opinion. I just think it is. But another game that you should check out is Cyberpunk, because Keanu Reeves is in that as well, and he does an awesome job. Cyberpunk is one of those games that came out and it died at launch because it was a fucking bug mess. And dude, you got to give it to that studio. They didn't give up, man. They patched it and kept patching it and kept patching it, and now it's actually a good ass game.
My daughter bought that for me for like a birthday or something like that, so that we could play it together. And I turned it on for 5 minutes, and one of the first things you could do was decide whether or not your penis was going to be circumcised. So I quickly realized that this was not a game that we could play together, and I took it back and bought another one. But
I would suggest not playing that with your beloved children. I don't think the opening, I think the opening is more of a private affair, and I kept mine normal. I kept my wiener normal.
I definitely would have gone with uncircumcised.
I would have. I was like, you know what? I would have a shat cock in Cyberpunk. I mean, if you can just enhance your wiener, why not get the biggest one going? But I didn't get it bazooka level. But either way,
hey Jay, when you live it in real life, you don't have to live it in the game. You know
that's
what I mean?
True. If you got a Swamp Thing dick, don't worry about
it. Jacob Elordi there's a rumor going around that he is going to be offered the role of James Bond officially. Now, you haven't seen anything with him in it, have you?
No, but that motherfucker looked like a serial killer. Like, that's what I thought we were diving into with Ted Bundy and shit.
Yeah, the only thing I've seen him in that I can remember is Frankenstein, and he was really good in that. But he was under all the makeup and shit like that. He's in that movie Wuthering Heights with Margot Robbie, where I haven't seen it. All I know is in the trailer they're just like continuously sticking their fingers in each other's mouths.
He looks like a slightly more attractive Oscar Isaacs.
Well, he's huge. He's a big motherfucker though. Like he's
No, I
towering
know.
huge.
That's why he's slightly more attractive because he has the height.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't say for sure, but from what I could see, like his look, not in that picture, it's a bad picture of him, but this look and his size, I could see it. I'd be more partial.
He's got
to
that hair's got to go. That
Henry
fucking
Cavill.
goddamn the monkey's haircut's not gonna work. Okay, it's not 1965. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, look at him here. Let me pull up some pictures of him.
James Bond better not look like no motherfucking like emo boy with like hair like that. He's got to shave that shit down.
Like that's closer.
It's still too. It's I don't like. It's too poofy. I don't like the poofy.
Yeah,
what
of
the
course
hell
he
is
can get a
that?
hair, he'll obviously can get a haircut, you know. But like,
Yeah, you got that. It's
definitely got the chin.
Yeah, I guess.
So
gay. It's like Jay's worried about his fucking hair. Rather than,
yeah, like there's. I mean, obviously he cut the hair. Like
he looks
you
pretty
said,
skinny there. He looked like an ostrich.
It remains to be seen. Someone said, "Fuck that, he's Australian," but Lazenby was Australian.
Yeah, he only did. George Lazenby was Australian. He did a really good job. A lot of people did like his portrayal of James Bond. He only did one, but a lot of people wanted him to come back. But you know, that guy was smart, dude. He's like, I did my James Bond movie. I'm happy with my shit. I'm like, all right,
yeah,
respect.
If you got to say that you played fucking James Bond, that's pretty cool, man. I like George Lazenby. I think he did a good job. That movie.
Would you all be more mad if I know you all are gonna say yes? Would you all be pissed as fuck if they cast James Bond if it was an American? Would you feel like that's too sacrilege? Well, we're Americans, so we probably wouldn't give a shit. But I'm saying, would you guys think that that's too sacrilege? That there's no fucking way? You guys would be like, I'd rather have a black man be James Bond than an American. Fuck those Yanks.
I think Idris Elba would have been a great James Bond.
Idris Elba would have. That's the joke, but I think Idris Elba would have knocked it out of the park, dude, like 100%. But either way, would it be too sacrilegious? Would people like riot in the streets if they cast
British people? Would be fucking pissed, dude.
What is their thing? It is their. To be fair, it is their thing. I mean, like, would we be mad? Well, we're not on the same level, but if Jason Bourne was cast, if they cast Jason Bourne as a British guy.
No, not at all. I wouldn't give a fuck at all because I'm not weird about shit like that. But like, it's crazy to do. So like, this brings up the perfect thing. If you say anything at all, and by the way, as far as that goes, I'm foreseeing it. I don't think it's a terrible choice. We'll see what happens. But like, if you say anything about the 28 Years Later franchise at all in any way that's any sort of negative whatsoever,
Mike's been battling in the streets.
you will get 1,000 British people calling you a dumb Yankee and a fat, sweaty white piece of shit.
Can you take me higher? Damn Yankees. That's right.
They're very protective. And that is a perfect segue to this next piece of shit story. Get ready to rage. The third chapter of 28 Years Later Trilogy is now in limbo. In the article, they talk about how and
Jake
again,
this really hit rock bottom, huh?
This hasn't been confirmed or anything yet, but there's sources circulating saying that the third entry in the 28 Years franchise is now in limbo, and there's a possibility it may not happen, even though they already greenlit it because of the box office of the Bone Temple. And this is fucking bullshit, dude. And the reason this is fucking bullshit, and I won't say it for anybody who hasn't seen Bone Temple because I know you haven't. The Bone Temple is twice the fucking movie that 28 Years Later is. It doesn't have that. Like when 28 Years Later, Danny Boyle had his little ending. And he had to be like, I'm Danny Boyle. I've got to be fucking weird and punk and shit. I've got to do something silly with me nuts. And then you got that dumbass fucking Power Rangers ending that ruined 28 Years Later. Nia DaCoste, to her fucking credit, in the Bone Temple, took that, said, no, we're not doing that fucking weirdo shit. And she made a good 28 Years Later movie, 28 Days Later franchise
Is it out on streaming yet?
I think it might be, yeah. I think so. It might be one of those $20 rentals, but nobody pays for them. You just pirate them. Don't ask me to rent. I'm against, pirating shit when it hurts stuff, but like if you're gonna ask me to pay $20 to rent a movie, it's been out for 6 months, you can suck a dick. So yeah, you could probably do that. But
suck a fat one, Chancho.
Yeah, with the fucking pencil. But this dude, the ending of 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, hinted at what we all fucking hoped this franchise was gonna do. And if we don't get that because of the box office, I'm gonna be pissed. And here's the reason why. The reason the box office fucking sucked for the Bone Temple is because of the ending of 28 Years Later. That shit was so ass. It was so fucking ass, and I don't give a shit. I know people on Twitter
Mike's making friends across the pond, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
I don't give a fucking shit. There's a bunch of people on Twitter like, actually, whether or not you like the 28 Years Later ending is a litmus test for whether or not you're cool. I've seen that 10,000 fucking times.
Why does it sound like a dude that likes to keep Clarice in the fucking where the lotion is hot? Puts the lotion on the skin.
Put the goddamn lotion in the basket. But dude, literally, it's so fucking bad, and that's what happened, dude. I'm telling you right now. If you look at the history of, especially with slasher franchises, right? You'll have a banger entry in a movie franchise, right? And then the next movie, whether or not it's total garbage or not, will rock shit. It'll do awesome at the box office. Now, if you have a fucking shit movie in a franchise, it doesn't matter how good the next movie is, for the most part, in a lot of cases, because no one will go see it. And the good movies get hurt on the back of the bad movies. And that's what's going to happen here, dude. People didn't want to see the Bone Temple because they thought we were going to get more of that fucking dumbass Power Rangers bullshit. And now you may have killed, we're finally getting to the good shit, and we may not get it. So I'm pissed.
Well, I didn't want to see the Bone Temple because I was tired of seeing dudes with schlongs that made me feel inept. I didn't want to see that anymore. I'm not going to put myself through that. Thank you, Hollywood. Go eat people with your Epstein bitch. Fucking asses.
No, I get what you're saying, that it came out a couple months later and confused people, but look at fucking Harry Potter, Twilight, all that shit. That's not an excuse. Well, I really don't think that's why.
Here's the question: what was the budget for the film, and then what did it gross?
I don't have my statistics.
I don't have the stats fucking in front of me. I was just talking.
It lost a substantial amount of money, though.
Well, I'm not saying it's the same thing, right? But it was admitted before Congress with that dude that's purchasing, or the Netflix CEO, that Superman did not live up to expectations. It did not make nearly what they thought it was going to make, what they projected it to make. But that didn't derail the James Gunn universe. They're still moving forward, as far as I know, with the next iteration of James Gunn's vision.
Yeah.
So it is kind of
Blu-ray
dumb.
pulled it out. Appreciate it, man. He said the budget was $63 million. To answer your question, it only made $57. So you're not even counting for counting for marketing. It lost a lot of money.
Go get a fucking job at Burger King, you shitty filmmakers. Holy fuck. You can't even, no, I'm kidding. I don't know. But I'm saying, like, the James Gunn Superman movie didn't it make, like, was it 600 million? It made a giant amount to what we would imagine, but it had a huge budget and they spent a fuck ton of money promoting it. It did not clear what they projected it to clear, and it didn't beat Man of Steel, but they're still moving forward with James Gunn's vision, and they didn't abandon it. They didn't throw the baby out with the bathwater, as it were. So I don't know why. I mean, it is bad though. If it made $57 million on a 60, whatever it was, I mean, it lost a shit ton of money. So,
well, and Danny Boyle came out when they released the first movie, and he said the two movies are being shot back to back. You're definitely getting two, and he said up front the third movie depends on how well the first two movies do. But then they greenlit the movie on the success of years later. But then after the Bone Temple takes so hard, now there's rumors it's not going to happen. So I don't know, but I'm gonna be fucking pissed, dude. If you guys seen it, you know what I'm talking about. The way that movie ended, it was like, fine-a-fucking-ly, here we go. It was a good ending versus the last movie, which had a terrible ending. If they're smart, they'll release the movie, because I think the people who saw Bone Temple know what's up.
It's a great picture of me when I bust a nut. It's exactly the same. Exactly the same. All of a sudden, I get like a Run DMC jumpsuit that comes upon me, and I have a cross for some reason that appears on my neck, and I'm screaming like a hyena. It's crazy.
It's a solid cum face you got there, man. I have to tickle time. Let me see here, though, before I go. Oh no, because I want to see that too. I know I got your James Bond trailer.
Oh yeah, so yeah, there's upcoming. We have the story trailer for the new James Bond game that's going to be coming out in March, which is pretty sexual. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched the trailer, but I'm excited. It's another probably another day one purchase. Probably.
Yeah, dude, I've never had this many video games that I'm excited about in my life.
That's why you have to.
Well, not in like decades.
You need to familiarize yourself with the firm and become best friends on a first name basis.
PlayStation. I'm gonna get that shit. I'll be right back though.
You gotta rent us into that shit. Either way, it's good times. JT says, I just saw it last night. Bone Temple was great. I think I'm gonna rent it. I think I am. I think I'm gonna watch it. Right now, I'm watching Bone Tomahawk. I went back and I just finished Wyatt Earp. Like, listen, so you guys know this. I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2. So I've been watching a lot of Western films. I get on this kick and I start going and watching a bunch of Western stuff. I watched Unforgiven, amazing goddamn movie. Tombstone, without a doubt, the greatest Western movie ever told. I don't give a shit what you say. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I watched that. We like that. And now, and I just finished up Wyatt Earp with Kevin Costner. Nowhere near as good as Tombstone. Nowhere near as good, but still pretty good. And now I'm on to Bone Tomahawk. But afterwards, I probably will watch Bone Temple. I think it's streaming on HBO. Oh, okay. What happened to your neighbor, Jamaican Red Jay? He got evicted. He too much Jamaican Red smokings, and he left. He had to go. He had to leave. Hey, Iron Dude, doing good. What's up with you? Blu-ray says I still never seen Tombstone. What are you doing with your life? Holy shit, dude! You gotta watch that tonight. Watch Tombstone tonight. Load that fucker up. Let's watch that. All right. It's got a badass opening sequence. It's not one of those slow roll Western films. All right, because I know that a lot of people don't watch Westerns because they're like, I don't want to watch it's like weird. It's like slow and it kind of puts you to sleep a little bit. Nah, Tombstone gets you right into the action. And plus, you got Wyatt Earp as fucking. I'm sorry, Kurt Russell as Wyatt Earp. Perfect casting. You got Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday. Incredible. You got to watch that. We need a Wham Tombstone commentary. I think we've done one. Have we not? That's crazy. D Hulk says, have you played RoboCop Rogue City? Unfinished Business. Yes, I'm sorry. When I said earlier that they released a soft DLC, it was Unfinished Business. I did play that. I beat it. It was an awesome game, an awesome DLC. They knocked it out of the park. Yes, I loved it. My favorite Western, Back to the Future Part 3. You gotta step those numbers up. What the fuck are you talking? Nah, dude. No. It's a good Back to the Future Part 3. I gotta be honest with you, man. It kind of sucks. I like Back to the Future. I love all of them. All right, but that's the redheaded stepchild of the trilogy. Back to the Future Part 3. Fuck. They destroyed the DeLorean at the end, then he somehow makes a steam fucking engine train, a time machine. I don't know. I always thought Back to the Future Part 3 was kind of bogus a little bit, but teach their own. It's not. You got to watch a good Western though, dog. We got a guy in the chat that said he's never seen Tombstone. I was like, you better load that fucker up tonight. You got to load that up tonight, because I was telling them that I've been playing Red Dead. I've been getting into Westerns again. I've been watching a bunch of Westerns. I just finished up Unforgiven. I watched Good, Bad, and the Ugly, Tombstone, Wyatt Earp with Kevin Costner, which, again, nowhere near as good as Tombstone, but not bad. And by the way, the great nephew of the real Wyatt Earp did an AMA on Reddit and said that while Kevin Costner's Wyatt Earp was dry, it was more historically accurate, which it was. Dude, goddamn, Wyatt Earp had a shit ton of amazing actors in that too, to be honest.
I don't think I've ever finished it to fruition.
Well, you know what rubs you the wrong way right away, and I feel bad for that movie, the guys that made the movie Wyatt Earp, because Tombstone came out in the late 93, and then that movie Wyatt Earp came out in like spring of 94. And then so you see the amazing performance of Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday, and then you get fucking Randy Quaid or Dennis Quaid as Doc. And you're like, nah, what's this Timu shit?
It was so fucking good, dude. Like, Tombstone is, you think, probably top 10 on your list of all-time movies ever.
So I told them, I was like, I'm gonna rent Bone Temple, but I'm finishing up Bone Tomahawk.
Oh yeah, that's hey, if you're more into horror than Western and you want to wet your whistle, Bone Tomahawk is the way to go.
How about totally them underrated. Bells, bitch? That's from Hateful Eight. That's another good one too.
Yeah. Got a question for everyone in the audience here. This is a fun one. I saw this and I was like, oh, we got to talk about this.
Hey, how'd you get my Twitter handle? What the fuck?
He is Jay. But you're black.
I know. I was like, this motherfucker, that would have been a great Twitter handle. And now he has it.
All right. No powers held back. No escape. Who leaves this elevator alive? You got Blade, you got Jason Voorhees, you got Predator, you got shitty Michael Bay, Raphael, Dark Knight Batman, Wolverine.
All right, well, let's talk about who's not going to make it right off the bat. I think that Batman's dead. Confined space, even though he's a badass and he's got a lot of weaponry and gadgets that he can use, I don't see him surviving this at all. I'm
throwing out Raphael as well. I don't think he makes it.
Yeah, I don't think Raphael makes it. He makes it a little bit longer than Batman, but not by much. After that, I think I hate to say it, dude. I think that for the 2009 Jason's gone. I think he dies. I think he dies right after Raphael. I do. He's not supernatural as far as we know in that particular version of him. So he's a big fucking dude and he's strong as shit, but there's no traps and shit he can utilize like the pussy that he is. What? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. He can't do that. So I think he survives third round. After that, I think it's going to be dude. I gotta say Blade goes. I don't want to see my boy Blade gone because Blade is a badass and he does have a healing factor, kind of like Wolverine, but not nearly as powerful as Wolverine. I think after
not without Whistler's help and some blood transfusions.
Yeah, well, if he goes full vampire though, if he embraces that shit, like he sucks the blood off all the corpses around it,
it's not that long of an elevator ride.
Yeah. After that, I think I think it's going to be Wolverine versus Predator, and at the end of the day, I think that Wolverine wins just because of his healing factor is beyond. It's beyond anything that Predator's ever encountered.
My immediate answer is it's Wolverine because best in short quarters, berserker attack that works for you. The healing factor is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one there. You could say Jason, but Logan's is totally different. As far as unstoppable healing power goes, I think that puts those two. I don't know, but Jason doesn't have the fighting ability, in my opinion, that Wolverine
he's
has.
a big retard that lives out in the goddamn hillbilly hills. He without his fucking traps and shit, he doesn't. This version of Jason is not supernatural Jason. It's just
and I would argue that Jason goes first because he doesn't have the fighting ability of anybody else in that elevator. I think Predator actually goes second in my opinion because Predator's always getting his fucking ass whooped.
Yeah,
let's be honest with each other. The Predators are fucking losers.
But
they get their ass kicked in every fucking movie.
Dude, the Predators are one of the best warrior races in the fucking universe. You son
That's
of a
what
bitch.
they say, but every time I watch them in action, I see them fucking lose.
Well, because I'm sorry, stop taking fucking movies from addicted estrogen boys and watch some real Predator shit.
No, actually, the estrogen Predator is the only one where he actually fucking won.
No, but here's the thing: Predator is also the Predator species are a expert at hand-to-hand combat, as well as they've got technology well beyond ours. I think Predator's gonna fuck some shit up.
The only way that the Predator survives is if he immediately goes invisible and then nobody can see him, and he just waits till everybody else is dead.
Could. I mean, that's smart. That's not a pussy tactic. That's smart. But here's the thing: I do think that Predator would be a pussy, and at the end, when Wolverine was about to get the killing blow, he'd do that nuclear bullshit. Because that's what a loser does, dude. A loser that's playing like Madden or something, they're losing. They just pull. I agree with you that he's gonna be the end with Wolverine, but he's gonna use the pussy ass bullshit. And that's like pulling out the controller when your friend is winning. You're like, fuck this game. This game sucks anyway. But I think that Predator 100% outlasts the other ones. I just do.
Yeah, and I think honestly, it wouldn't surprise me at all if the last battle came down to Blade and Wolverine, and then Wolverine would win because no matter how much Blade fucks him up, he's going to survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, a berserker attack in a space that tiny, dear God, man.
I just think it's going to be Predator with Wolverine. Only because Predator, that entire species is built off combat. That's their whole thing is hunting and finding the greatest hunt they can find.
Clinton's got a good fucking point, dude. Even if he goes invisible, Wolverine will smell that ass.
Yeah, he's gonna wash that coochie. Yeah, dude, that's true. I think I'm not even a huge Wolverine fanboy, but looking at this photo, I don't even think he's the coolest character on the list. I don't. I think Blade is way cooler than Wolverine. I've always thought that, but I think Wolverine is overall the best combatant that's going to walk out of this one, without a doubt.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's just the right answer. On a side note, have you heard about the Brokeback Mountain sequel?
No, but I want to watch that. Holy shit on the assholes of all that's good. Neptune has graced us with his presence. He's lifted his skirt, and it's time to end the stream so I can go research this. Scissor Valley.
I don't want people to leave us, and I know AI is bad apparently, but it did give us this. It's called Scissor Valley, everyone.
I feel like that chunky kid in Son-in-Law. It's like, Dad, do you have your camera? Do you have your camera?
Confirmed, says QG Scream. This is a rumor, regardless of what QG Scream says. But apparently there are rumors that the Scary Movie 6 trailer is going to be released on February 27th. Ooh. In front of the movie we've all been waiting for, Scream 7.
Oh, shit.
Genius.
You will not
genius.
get me into the theaters just because I want to see some good Wayne's Brothers comedy to watch Matthew Lillard come in with I'm always alive.
AG, that on the last post, AG said, "Christ, man, you've got to get on that."
For what?
The Scissor Valley thing.
Oh, yeah, that was the. Yeah, I know a lot of people that were watching that probably have this in the background, like just as like noise. Stop and like what?
But dude, someone made a point on here. They were like, imagine if you go to see Scream 7 and it opens up and it's a ghost face like chase scene or whatever, and then it just evolves into like some absolutely ridiculous, stupid shit, and everybody's freaking out like, oh my god, is this? And then it's actually secretly a Scary Movie 6 trailer. That'd be fucking genius.
I hope the manacles are off and they can like they go full force into the comedic geniuses that they are, the Wayans brothers, and they don't hold back. That the one thing I'm scared of is that they're gonna get cold feet at the end, or when they wrote the script and they're like, some dumbass is gonna be in their ear like, you can't say that, that'll piss off everybody. And they're like, oh yeah, we got to get as many people in the theaters as we can. I hope they just say no, fuck that. You know what Scary Movie's about. You know what we're about. Come see it. Have fun.
Dude, if they're smart, they will actually be even more fucking
naughty,
offensive and naughty, because the more it pisses people off, the more it's going to be in the news, and the more people are just going to want to see it. You know what I mean? This could talk about pendulum swings. The world's afraid to offend everybody. We're all in a little slightly.
I know,
bubble.
but
we can't even do comedy anymore, and this could come out and just fucking blow that wide open.
I would have said that. Except I look at stuff like Broken Lizard with Super Troopers 2.
Yeah,
and they and they went. Well, I know, but they were like scared to do anything. I mean, that movie was put together like fucking shit. It was held together with toilet paper and bubble gum. I'm like, what are you all doing? And that was a fun, like a fundraiser type of film. Like fans donated to have that thing made, and they were like, we gotta be fed. Shut the fuck up. And then on top, and then Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah, terrible.
I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I know that people love to see Adam Sandler back in Happy Gilmore 2, but not this guy. I was like, you guys watered down everything that made that movie really good. Happy Gilmore 1.
I think we'll know a lot about the trailer. I'm excited to see what movies they're going to parody too. There's horror so big right now.
Saw again, without a doubt, because Saw's still been trending.
So hot right now.
Terrifier, which I think they've already confirmed that Terrifier is going to be 100% what they're going to be making fun of.
Babadook would be easy money.
Babadook, yeah. We keep on saying Babadook. It's Babadook, but Babadook.
Is it really?
Babadook. It's Babadook.
Babadookies more like it.
Yeah, I had a couple of those today, and I had Pepto-Bismol, so I was like, I got to go to the hospital because I'm dying. And I was like, no, that turns your shit black, so I'm okay.
That got me once too. I was like, oh my god! But then you Google it, and it's like, thank Christ.
Yeah, it's all good. And because I walked out after I had my my little Dookie Howser in the toilet, and then I was like, honey, we got to go to the hospital. She's like, what's wrong? I was like, my shit was black, like the devil's heart.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. Well, I forgot. And then she's like, well, you take like Pepto-Bismol all day? I'm like, you're right.
Yeah, dude, I was like Ethan Hawke in that movie, The Reformed. At some point, I was having such bad stomach issues, I was just mixing Pepto-Bismol with my whiskey. Not really, but by the way, get yourself a probiotic, man. I'm telling you.
We're gonna see
been more regular in my whole life.
We're gonna see if the Wayans brothers has the balls to actually be what we know they can be and go full force into these parodies.
I think they will do. I really do have faith. Speaking of faith, I've been holding on to the rope for a long fucking time. And everyone's like celebrating the streets. Yay, movie theaters are dead, but at least Paramount won't win. Well, no, says I, because Warner Brothers has officially reopened talks with Paramount over a possible higher bid for the studio. They're going to give Paramount 7 days to make their best and final offer. So there's still a chance for those of you who are more interested in whether or not movie theaters survive than you are in politics that Paramount could win over Netflix. And I hope they fucking do.
I recommend never pouring Diet Dr. Pepper into your beer cup. Because
why would you do that?
You're thinking you're going to get an explosion of sweetness along with the beer, and that's just not. Well, it was an accident.
Okay, well,
but it wasn't a conscious choice.
Disgusting.
But either way, yes, it pays to have friends in high places, doesn't it? Paramount.
I see all the fuck Paramounts or whatever, dude. Like, if you actually think the studios actually give a fuck about politics at the end of the day, Sarandos literally went to Mar-a-Lago and kissed Trump's ring to get the deal done. Like, it's no different. It's no fucking different.
Personally, I don't like Netflix any more than I like Paramount. I think Paramount is a dog shit company. I do. And I think that Netflix is a dog shit company.
But you don't care about movie theaters. Like, if you care about movie theaters, it matters.
Well, I care about movie theaters to the point where if they refined it a little bit more and they stopped making it like you got to take out a mortgage on your house a second time and then put your kid up for adoption somewhere so you can go get a bucket of popcorn and enjoy a movie.
You can see a movie for $11.
No,
it's cheaper than renting it. Honestly,
I want some motherfucking popcorn and a soda pop. And
bitch, I've been to the theater with you 1,000 times. You've never once ordered a soda or a fucking popcorn. Only thing I ever saw you order was a goddamn beer. All right. And you have no problem paying $12 for a beer, do you?
Hey, you know what? Why don't you take your dick off the fucking movie theater's cock for a second and let me talk for a minute? By the way, and you don't know that one day I might not want a motherfucking popcorn and a motherfucking soda pop. And I can't afford it because otherwise I have to tell my wife, like, hey, you know all them debts? Fuck it. I'm gonna
Jay will buy two fucking beers for $12 a pop and be fucking whistle his way out the movie theater. But he just sees the side of $8 popcorn. He's like, you bitches!
Because
how dare you?
They appeal to my addiction, and that's their problem. That's they put that shit up in front of me. And that's the only way they can keep making money is to get degenerates off the streets and say, hey, come and have a beer on us. Son of a bitch. Anyway, no, here's my point. I think that Paramount and Netflix, the whole thing that's going on with this back and forth shit, I don't know. It seemed that Warner Brothers was pretty against Paramount having anything to do with their company, and they didn't want them to be a part of it. And they decided to go with Netflix. If that's the way that the free market decided, and that's what they want to do, I don't know why the hoopla is still in the air. I understand that Netflix
because it's going to kill the movie industry.
It may or may not. We don't know that, though. We don't know shit about what's happening except the fact that Paramount is still crying because they didn't get their way. Now, here's what the difference. Paramount wants to buy the entirety of Warner Brothers, right? They want to buy everything. Netflix just wants to buy their movie part of it or whatever. They just want to buy their movie catalog, not their entire company. So that is probably playing into some parts. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I definitely think that the friendship that Zaslow has with Trump has played a little bit of spicing on the cake.
Sarandos. Yeah.
Sarandos.
I just lose it. And that's all I'm saying. Like, I know your argument, you don't care about the movie theaters, you don't like Paramount because of the Star Trek thing or whatever. But I'm saying, like,
I know, but that's simplified the fuck out of it. But yeah, it's
but you're no, but like, but honestly, like, you're wrong about that because the reason people don't want Paramount to have the reason like Twitter and shit doesn't want Paramount to have it is because Paramount wants to make old school movies. Like, they want to make movies without any of the Star Wars stuff you're talking about. They want to go back to making like old school movies, and they want to keep movies in theaters.
Well,
I'm taking all the politics out of it because, like, and everybody's like, oh, they're going to censor the news. They're going to censor the news. Bitch, the news has been censored for 20 goddamn years. You actually trust CNN? You trust MSNBC? You trust Fox News?
I trust Fox.
No, everybody knows. It doesn't matter if Trump owns it. It doesn't matter if fucking goddamn Jeff Bezos owns it. You can't trust the news any fucking way. So what's it matter if they own a fucking another news station?
What do you mean they're gonna?
It's crazy.
Who's talking about censoring? What do you mean?
People are mad because they know that they know that David Ellison's dad is friends with Trump. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. And they're like, oh, well, we can't let Trump win. Goddamn. Oh, anything. You know what? I'll give my firstborn daughter. Just don't let Trump have anything. And it just drives me fucking insane. Like, you're willing to let movie theaters be gone just so you can stick it to the other side of politics? Who gives a fuck about politics?
True.
Everything is ran by politics. I'm fucking tired of it.
If that's the motivator for why people hate the idea of Paramount taking over, then that's retarded. No, that's retarded, and I don't support that at all. But I will say this. I would agree with you in the fact that Paramount wants to make old school movies, except that Starfleet Academy is one of the fucking brokest motherfucking shows I've ever seen in my life.
It was the last regime. That was the last regime. That did
but I don't, and I know that what's his name? Zaslow, right? The guy that owns it now, that owns Paramount.
No, Zaslav owns Warner Brothers. David Ellison owns Paramount.
David Ellison
owns Netflix.
So Ellison, right. He said that he wants to usher in a new genre of filmmaking again, where he wants to bring back the old school type of films that, like, you know, like Trump was like, I want to see a Bloodsport 2 and Rush Hour 4. It's like, yeah, we'll be right on that. I mean, I'm all down for that, but I don't know, man. Like
this is part of the argument too. There was recently Steve Colbert wanted to interview someone, and because of politics stuff, they censored it, and people were like, oh, they're going to censor all our stuff. Didn't Trump just win like hundreds of millions of dollars because 60 Minutes censored him? They both fucking do it. Stop being a pawn in their games. No matter who owns it, we're all being lied to. So what the fuck? We might as well at least have movie theaters. That's all I'm fucking saying.
Did Stephen Colbert
not
cry?
everything is politics.
Did Stephen Colbert cry on stage? Oh, that's right.
I know Jimmy Kimmel probably. He's probably crying right now somewhere.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's got to be one of the craziest shit. What's going on between Warner Brothers, Netflix, and Paramount? I don't know if Paramount's going to win. I just don't. I mean, Netflix has deep pockets too. Paramount has got, at least the president does have the year of Trump. I mean, I'm not, obviously if you want to take politics out of it, yes, but Trump is he is a personality that definitely will put some, at least, hey Warner, you might want to consider my boy over here. I mean, it's got some impact.
You guys are turning into neurotic. No, what we're saying is that it shouldn't be about either side. We're not saying the right should have it, the left should have it. I'm saying I don't give a fuck about the right and the left. I'm talking about movies. We should be able to fucking talk about movies.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not, we're not turning this into a left versus right shit. I'm not, like, I think Paramount is a dog shit company. And I think it is that they, over the few years that they've had properties, just like fucking Disney, they used beloved franchises to, capsule a fucking message and send it out to the masses that people didn't want to hear about. They just want to have a good time. Yeah. But I'm not even talking about that. I think it's an interesting, I really don't have a dog in the fight one way or the other. I think they both suck. I think Netflix and Paramount both fucking suck, in my opinion. And so I don't know.
I mean, if the best option would be if Warner Brothers just didn't sell and then things didn't turn them into a monopoly. But this is interesting as well. This guy's got an interesting point. And he said this before this new news came out, right? Fucking fascinating. So this dude, Paul Anka, he wrote songs for Sinatra. He's been in the Hollywood business doing all sorts of stuff for ages. And he said, they brought this up. What he thinks is, he said Anka predicted that Paramount will still end up with Warner Brothers Discovery, even though they signed the deal with Netflix. Over Netflix, he predicted this well before the seller reopened talks that largely had been considered a done deal. He posited many useful insights in how Hollywood might adapt to the disruption, but in speculating about the WBD sale, he recognizes the signs of gamesmanship he saw from being his long tenure in Las Vegas. Now, what I'm getting at is he says, I was with Zaslav at his house recently, the Warner Brothers owner, and he threw a party for me because they released a documentary about him. And he said, very brilliantly, they created a bidding war on purpose. He said, John Malone is brilliant. Now it's probably going to get held up in court for 2 years because the Ellisons are not going to. Yeah, exactly. It's probably going to get held up in court for 2 years because the Ellisons aren't going to let it go easily. You've got Trump behind them and the Arab money. Who knows? Ted Sarandos is very close with Zaslav. Sometimes these guys do each other a favor. It's an old Vegas trick. You want to sell a hotel? You go to your buddy and say, give me an offer. Just pretend that you're in the game. And they float it out there and it starts a bidding war. Yeah. I still think it's going to be Paramount that winds up with it. Ted and Netflix have never stepped out and purchased anything. It has all been built in-house. They've never been buyers, and Ted has been thumbing his nose at the theatrical business for years. So what this guy's saying is Netflix isn't actually really in the game. They're literally just bidding to raise the price for Paramount.
Yeah,
for his buddy Zaslav.
It's like a scene out of Casino. It really is.
Yeah.
No, it's the same kind of thing. It's like a mafia tactic.
So everybody's like, oh, the Arabs or the Trump and all this, like, oh, we're doing this for social reasons. There's a line of thinking that Zaslav was always going to fucking sell to Paramount. Because he doesn't give a fuck about any of that shit. He wants more money. And they're using Paramount to make more money. That makes so much sense. Yeah,
and you got to remember, too, the elites in Hollywood, the ones that run shit in the background that we don't even know about, the ones that probably pray to Megiddo, the demon god, don't give a fuck what you think. They don't care about politics. They care about money. That's their god. And at the end of the day, they'll play both sides if they can. And that's a smart tactic. I'm not is it unethical? Probably. But that's exactly what I would do if I had a company like that. I'd be like, hey, what can I do to increase value in my company that's not doing very well? I'll create a bidding war between two of the biggest platforms I can, and then everyone's going to talk about it, which will raise the stakes.
It's happening right in front of our eyes.
This guy's probably dead on. I didn't even think about that. That guy is probably dead on too, because he's right. Paramount is also not only the fact that they are an established brand as far as like a huge movie production studio. Everyone knows Paramount. I'm not saying that Netflix isn't, right, but Netflix is an in-house type of creation. They always have been. Netflix has always wanted to be on the same level as like a Warner Brothers or a Paramount, a New Line Cinema, even though they're not around me. They always wanted to be that. But Warner Brothers is like, what is the biggest bang for our buck? It's probably going with an established entity like Paramount, and they're already in the. I think this guy probably is dead on. He's probably exactly right.
He is. I think he is.
But I do think it's kind of a fuckery of all of it, because it's like it just screams like some fucking Vince McMahon fucking WWE shit.
Yeah, no,
it's scripted drama to fucking create controversy around a sell of a fucking company.
And again, and Mind the Gap says Skydance Paramount's always had a history of political influence on their programming and movies. I don't want them getting Warner. What about Netflix? Netflix has always leaned left. There's the fucking Cuties controversy. There's all the stuff now. They literally just went to Congress and everybody said the same thing. They were like, everybody that owns this company is always donated to the left. So like, how can you promise us you're not gonna censor your programming? And I'm not saying either side is right, but what I'm saying is you're being a pawn in their game if you think that either of them give a fuck. They're going to do what they want to do, and it's not going to help you decide with one side or the other. So you might as well side with the hope that movie theaters stick around, because Netflix is going to fucking kill them. That's all I'm saying.
Ellison, what the last chatter said, Paramount has always been a company that has pushed narratives. Ellison has apparently come in good friends with Trump, and he wants to move away from that whole pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're looking at it through a political lens and you're saying, well, I don't want to support a company that leans this way or that way. If you're talking about left, Netflix would be more on the left than Paramount under the new leadership of Ellison. So if you're going to swing that way, then you'd be supporting Paramount. But either way, I think it's all weird shit anyway. And I don't know. It's just, we're just poor peons in the fucking goddamn tidal wave. Like they don't give a shit. They don't care about your opinion. They don't care. The bottom line is these studios don't give a shit about movie theaters. They don't give a fuck about what you want. They only care about the dollar. So whoever's going to give them the most fucking money is where they're going to run to. They really don't give a shit.
Yeah, we know that Paramount's going to release movies in theaters. They always have. It's their model. They're not a streaming service. So that's a foregone conclusion. It's a foregone conclusion. If you want movie theaters to stick around, you're rooting for Paramount. Like that's just fact. You know what I mean? Like, so I just don't understand it. Like, we've let in politics get into every single thing, and it's the
most interesting thing about that congressional hearing with the Netflix CEO, and the one that I took away the most was that they lied about the Superman earnings. That was the most interesting thing about that entire thing. Was just because they fudged the numbers to make it seem like it did better than it did.
Pieces of shit.
But and I don't even think, I know this is off topic, I don't even think that the gun Superman was terrible, but it was nowhere near as good as they were making it out to be. And that if you were a Snyder fan, that you were up shit creek without a paddle, and that the Snyder film was terrible in all aspects compared to this movie. It made more money, and Netflix CEO basically admitted it. So that's why they had to rush it out of the theater.
I'm a shithawk, man. I just want good movies made. Netflix makes shit fucking movies. We all know that. What's your favorite Netflix fucking direct movie? They did The Killer. I'll give them that with Fincher. But like Red One,
I don't know. I'd have to.
Their movies suck.
Didn't Netflix get a hold of the Karate Kid shit?
Well, for a minute, and then they gave it to YouTube. They got rid of it. Netflix will have a great show like Santa Clarita Diet, and then they'll just kill it, and then they'll throw out 17 different new shows that suck balls.
No, I think Cobra Kai started on YouTube, and then they sold it to Netflix.
Oh no, you're right. It started on YouTube and then they sold it to Netflix. But they bought it,
which I got to be honest, it bottomed out. But
they're great at TV shows. TV shows, they're great.
I think Netflix,
but they're more interested in TV shows because they don't want to release movies in theaters.
Yeah,
he said it for 10 fucking years. I don't know why we're not listening. He doesn't want to release movies in theaters.
Like, I don't know.
It's a fact. But anyway,
just fucking sell it to goddamn Daily Wire, and let's all
just
sell it to Daily Wire. Let's get behind God and country.
enough of me getting mad. Let's let Jay get mad for a minute here. Director Craig Zegger had carte blanche to whatever he wanted to do with the Resident Evil movie. Constantine Film CEO Oliver Bourbon says it's far away from everything that is connected to Resident Evil, only because Zach Cregger has his own style. Jay, the floor is yours.
Why don't this motherfucker just like hang outside of at Spencer's and like do us a favor, like smoke your goddamn bong and shut the fuck up? What are you doing? So, all right, let me get this straight. So Zach Cregger, who is now, he's going to be the new director of the Resident Evil film that's going to come out, right? It's as far away removed from the Resident Evil storylines as it can be, because Zach Cregger has his own style, which is obviously a 1995 gay man that's closeted that goes to clubs in New York, based on how he's sitting and act and style right there in the photo there. That's stupid. I don't know why we have.
He's a great director, by the way.
I like Zach Cregger. I don't. But I will say, I don't know why we have to keep going down this road every time when we know what the fucking result is going to be. It's going to be a failure. Like the definition of insanity is to do things over and over again and expect different results. They've done this every fucking time with this franchise. Instead of going to the source material, which is already written for you and it's already baseline, you can improve it a little bit, you can add to it, but not take away from the core what its identity is. Instead of doing that, they want to go off on this spectacular divergence and make a unique Resident Evil, which nobody wants. What in the son of a bitchin' fucking world is going on with our life?
I will argue. I think it's going to be a banger of a movie. It's going to upset people who want it to be like Resident Evil, and I totally understand. I totally understand. It's like Halloween ends, right? I totally get it. But this is going to be a fucking great movie. I will say that.
I don't get it though. Just set it in the 90s. All right, have fucking Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine's hot ass. Jill, you were almost a Jill sandwich. You got Barry Burton, you got goddamn Wesker, you got the stars. There's a disturbance out there in the hills at Spencer Mansion after a series of volatile and incredibly bad attacks on citizens. They go out there. It's a mansion. They have to survive the night. The game is already awesome. You don't have to fucking do all this extra shit. Either way. All right.
Yeah.
So we got this guy that's going to sell us cologne at Christmas time. That's going to be directing it. And because
you like barbarians and you like weapons, right?
I think they're great movies, but if he's bringing it his own style, what does that mean? It just said far away from everything that is connected to Resident Evil.
Which is a crazy thing to say to promote. It's a crazy thing to say to promote your movie.
Hey, Zach, make your own fucking movie, dog. You don't have to fucking go ahead and use the Resident Evil, an established property, by the way, that a lot of people want to see be made good in Hollywood. You don't have to use that as a vehicle for your bullshit. Make your own fucking movies. You did a great job. Weapons, hey man, power to you. God love you. Do that more.
And I'll agree with you. I think taking people like Jordan Peele, Zach Cregger, Robert Eggers, the people that are great at making original horror and it turning out huge, tying them to an IP kind of feels like a mistake. You know what I mean? Like,
motherfucker looks like a Buffalo Bills quarterback that didn't make it.
He does look like Josh Allen a little bit.
He looks like he's getting ready to drop the biggest autobiography of all time. Like, this guy's got secrets on secrets.
Hey, good news. Dead by Daylight's being turned into a movie. It's going to be written by a guy who had a lot to do with...
Wait a minute. How fucking dare you? All right.
Dare me?
You hit me with a 2-punch like that, and then you're trying to get me all hyped up for this.
They're making a Dead by Daylight movie. It's going to be written by a guy who had a lot to do with The Conjuring. I can't remember his name right now. And written by Alexander Aja, who wrote Crawl. It's not going to be directed by either of them, though.
Well,
they're looking for a director right now, but they're doing a Dead by Daylight movie.
Good luck. I mean, that plot is insane, dude. That plot for Dead by Daylight, the actual plot behind it is... that's a lot of acid trips to figure it the fuck out. Because listen, I don't play it. I'm not very good at it. I played a couple of games, but I've never been very good at it. I watch like Spooky Loops and people like that, and they're very good and they're enjoyable. But the storyline itself, it is like vague as shit about what's going on. I guess they kind of refined it a little bit, but I don't know. What was that movie that came out? Dead by Dawn. Do you think they're going to go with something like that?
Until Dawn.
Or Until Dawn, yeah.
This is, dude, I did not consider this at all. Glenn's got a great point. Are they going to have a bunch of horror characters chasing each other? Because the game's partly now it's built on you can play as Ghostface, you can play as Michael.
They're going to use their originals.
Well, and you would think that they'll do original stuff with it, but it's worth a thought because think about it. Blumhouse is doing it, Atomic Monster's doing it, and I can't forget what other company. So they could do a Ready Player One type of situation where they can take their IP and throw it in the game if they want to. Now Blumhouse doesn't own Halloween anymore, so they can't.
Well, I don't think they're going to do. I don't think they're going to do licensed property because it would cost too much money to even do that. I think they're going to use their original killers like the Hag, the Nurse, Trapper, the Wraith, and you'll see those killers in the game. I don't think you're going to see any licensed properties characters because again, the budget on that would balloon beyond what they want to probably invest in it. Could it be good? Yes. Could it be dog shit? Absolutely. We'll have to see. I'm excited for it. I think it could be a cool idea for a movie.
Yeah,
if
JT, it was announced in 2023, but they just announced that they have writers for it, so it's actually in motion now.
Mm.
And the writing combination is really interesting. Alexander Aja being involved is good news, in my opinion.
Just get Robert Rodriguez, motherfuckers. And Quentin Tarantino.
That would be fucking sick.
That would never do it.
Robert Rodriguez would be fucking sick. Quentin Tarantino would be a whole different bag. But Robert Rodriguez would direct the fuck out of something like this.
But I got to go pee, and I'll be right back.
Yeah. Enjoy it. I'll talk about Scream while you're gone. I'll show this to you guys.
27.
Listen to this, my friends, and listen good. This is a new TV spot for Scream 7. You'll know what I'm getting at.
Why do you like me?
On February 27.
Just a guess.
Only one movie will make you come undone.
I've always had a thing for you, Sid.
All your friends died.
That's great.
Just being near you.
Scream.
You're going to die.
The scary voice thing is a little bit sexy, but you could work on it.
Get tickets now.
And what I'm talking about is
come undone.
This.
I've always had a thing for you, Sid.
I've always had a thing for you, Sid. We know who fucking said that. That's fucking Stu. And we know it. So again, it could be AI. But they're leaning into it pretty fucking hard. And I'm pretty fucking hard about it. Yeah. Pretty awesome. I've always had a thing for you, Sid. And again, these trailers could be just total misdirection. A ton of this shit may not be in the movie at all. But yeah, dude. It's probably AI, Stu, if you had to guess. And again, just one more time. I think it's probably AI, Stu, in this movie. And then hopefully a Ghostface gets away. And then in Scream 8, it's revealed that it was Stu. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going with. They're going to judge how people react to Stu coming back in AI form and a Ghostface slipping away. Is it Stu? What are people's reactions going to be? And if it's favorable, I think we may actually get in the flesh Stu. I'm predicting it's not going to happen in this movie. But I could be wrong. I could be fucking wrong. But I'll say this, dude. Isabel May, through all the promotions and stuff I've seen, I'm really excited about her having something to do with the Scream franchise. She seems like a great actress. She seems like she's going to fucking kill it. I think she could be huge. Bigger than, she could be the future's fucking Nev Campbell or whatever. I can see that happening. I could. But we'll see. I'm excited, dude. The marketing's been fucking beautiful for this movie. Never releasing a full second trailer and still having all this hype and shit going on is just wild to me. I think they've done a great job, and I think the movie's going to crush. And that's, the rumors are it's going to make like 55 to 65 million possibly, which would be the biggest opening in the franchise just on opening. So that'd be awesome. Right, Jay?
See you at the crossroads. See you at, that's what's going to happen after that movie. Well, you won't be lonely.
You're going to wish.
And they're gonna miss Matthew Lillard. They're gonna miss Matthew Lillard. No, I hope it's good. I don't have any hate for Scream franchise.
Yes,
I just
you
think,
do, you slut. You preening slut.
First off, you fucking goddamn 7-letter whore. I only have hate for it because I think it's outlived its usefulness. I think that they should have killed off the cast a long time ago, the main cast, and done what a normal person would have done and moved forward, but they didn't. So either way, I hope we all love it. Hope it's great. Either way, what were we talking about? Other than that, was there something else? No.
We have completed the movie news arc of the night and are getting ready to soil ourselves with the thoughts of the chat, and I mean that in a good way. You dirty whores. I think we did, at least. I'm pretty sure we covered.
Well,
everything.
I thought there was something else. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah.
Could be wrong. Oh no, yeah. There was the other thing. The thing that you sent me. The trailer.
Oh yeah, the
trailer
James
for
Bond.
fucking 007. Yeah, we gotta watch that because I'm fucking.
So
dude,
this is the story trailer
for
for the upcoming James Bond game that's going to be released on PlayStation 5 and Xbox. I think it's going to come out on PC too in March of this year. Pretty sexual. I haven't watched the trailer at all. So this is the story trailer that Mike is going to be pulling up for our butt cheeks to watch. It's going to be a good time.
Oh yes. Oh yes, child. And I'm pumped about it too, dude. Like the game that they released after GoldenEye, I can't remember the name of it, but they released like a World's Not Enough or something like that, and it was actually a pretty decent Bond game.
Yeah, I don't think I played that one.
If the world can get another great Bond game, oh my God, we're fucking winning. Here we go.
I already missed that
Bond is
music.
immature and reckless. He's a bad influence on the other recruits who inexplicably fall victim to his charm.
Look, I know where this is going. Do you mind telling me why I'm here?
Oh, this is like a prequel.
I would like you to join His Majesty's Secret Service.
You what?
I know all about your exploits in Iceland.
I strongly believe that there is a need for such heart and intuition in modern spycraft. That's the very reason I'm bringing back the Double O's.
Ooh.
Need I state the obvious? He is not ready.
James, the service is over.
You're a rare breed, Bond. I should be interested to see what you do next.
009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture.
So he's going after another double like GoldenEye.
Yep. Me? Housekeeping, I presume?
You seem the kind of guy who knows what he likes.
Oh.
So you won't do anything stupid?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot.
Agents have very short life expectancy.
So there's actual gameplay right there.
And if you do get caught, we will deny ever having heard
Or
of you.
May.
How
Okay,
does
I
that
thought it was
sound?
March.
When do I start?
Dude, that looks why can't that be the movie? Even though I will be honest with you, I think that James Bond looks kind of looked like Tom Holland with the scar a little bit. It looks like they were leaning into that.
I got a young Tom
boy-ish.
Cruise. I got young Tom Cruise out of that, but it's weird that, like, he's almost never wearing a suit in the whole trailer. That's
I like the scar though. I like the prequel idea. I like the fact that he's hunting down another 00. I always thought that was a cool idea in GoldenEye. It was the fact that it was a rogue MI agent that he was hunting down. Is it MI? Is that what? No, I'm thinking of Mission Impossible.
Look at that.
Nice ass. No, it's not MI. I don't. Whatever the British equivalency is, their secret service holy shit package.
I can't think of it either.
Spy
right
agency.
now.
But so it's a prequel. See right there, that looks like Tom Holland, dude. That looks like Tom Holland in a white tee.
It was a little older, but like, yeah, no, it is. It's definitely. It's obviously a young Bond, and dude, it's so weird. He's never wearing a suit. Like he's wearing like Hawaiian shirts and shit like
Which
that.
is cool because he's like a not a roughneck, but he's more like play it by the hip type of James.
MI6.
He's not. Yeah, MI6. Okay, yeah, exactly. So he's not the refined James Bond yet. Which, to be fair, they already kind of did that with Daniel Craig. Remember, because in the first Casino Royale, he wasn't 00.
Yeah, and this seems like it's even more of a prequel than Casino Royale.
But
right?
see,
like,
I'm not saying I'm not saying the character design is bad, but it just looks like two fucking One Direction type of look. What's the guy's name? Jonas
Harry
Brothers.
Styles?
He looks like a Jonas brother.
That hair right there hair's on fucking point though. I will give him that.
Yeah, he has great hair products. It's amazing. LA Looks is still a good hair product. I don't give a fuck what you all say, but yeah, I mean he's cool. I like the idea that it's a prequel and that we're hunting another 00. I like that. And it looks cool. It looks like a good game. And if this were a movie and this was what they were presenting to us as the next iteration of James Bond, I'd be fine with this. The storyline is pretty solid. I like the story idea. Could you remember that movie that came out in the 90s called If Looks Could Kill? where it was basically like a young James Bond. I like that. Like, even though it was corny as fuck, but it was still kind of like, Mariska, these sneakers can walk down walls. And she's like, put these down. I thought it was cool. But yeah, this is like young James Bond, like the cartoon show that came out, but it's fine. It still looks cool.
Yeah, I agree with you too. What would be really cool, dude, is if the game's a fucking banger and they're going to do sequels and you get to grow with James Bond and get into suit James Bond full on, you know what I mean? And he gets better and more skilled as you go through the games. That's more than we could probably hope for.
See, that's
most games suck shit, but
the biggest challenge for moving forward with the new James Bond is like, are they like, if you play around with a prequel, it doesn't make any sense. They already knocked it out of the park pretty much with Daniel Craig. Like, Casino Royale was a prequel. He wasn't full on James Bond yet. He was still rough around the edges. You knew he was. That's how they presented it. And then Quantum of Solace came out, and then he was more established. Quantum of Solace where he was like on a revenge thing. So either way, but they eventually get to where we get. So they don't need to backtrack it and have another prequel series. Like, so what would you guys rather have? Would you rather have, if they do a new James Bond movie, when they do it, like an established Bond, like GoldenEye, he was already established, or would you rather?
For me, it's all about the actor. Like Tom Holland, no, right? But if you get a fresh face that like looks like he could become Bond and be believable, then I'm all for like a James Bond Jr. type of thing. But like, yeah,
it looks great though. It looks like, I mean, it's definitely a game I think worthy of pickup. Day one. Oh
yeah, dude. God damn, it would be so cool for the youth if we could have a fucking James Bond game come out that's just a complete just cultural takeover. Like that would be so cool. Because we got to live through GoldenEye, you know, like hanging out, eating Doritos with our friends, playing GoldenEye on split screen.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be so cool for today's generation to have that.
Well, they'll never recapture that. Like there was something special about the N64, and like that whole thing was like a. If you didn't live it, I mean, you missed out, dog. I don't know what to tell you.
It was the fucking best, man. It was the best. You guys are the best, and that's why we're getting to your part of the show tonight, where you control the show.
By the way, I was going to tell you, someone said never forget. I saw this thing on, I didn't save it as the meme on TikTok, but it was like Halo, and it had the music playing in the background, and this guy was just standing like on camera, and he was like having a sad face. And I'm like, yeah, dude, never forget Halo. And it just had the music playing. I'm like, God damn, it made me misty-eyed. There was something special about Halo 3, dude. Halo 2, Halo 3 days, back in the day when Halo was still god of FPS shooters. And that music came on, and you're in the lobby waiting, and you were shit talking, and you were there with your friends, dude. That will never be captured again. I don't give a fuck what other games come out. I know that Fortnite is popular, and Call of Duty and whatever, but dude, there was something really special about back those days with Halo and that music in the lobby, and just my god, dude.
I fucking miss it, dude. I really do. Nothing will be like that again. Sean Higginbottom says, ask the wife to Lillard my dingle. Get it up, baby. Anyways, my birthday's the day after Scream 7, so I thought it was reasonable. Hey, Jay, are you ready for Resident Evil 9? Thought so.
Aren't you, with Leon Kennedy with the shadow beard? Yes, I am. 100%. Day one purchase next week.
I'm buying it too. Jay keeps telling me that I'm not, but I'm buying it too. Playing it too, goddammit. I'm a real boy. Cody Buchanan says, you think in Scream 7 they could kill off Sydney and pass the torch to Sydney's daughter for other upcoming Scream movies?
Oh, God.
I think they could, dude. I think Isabel May is going to be I think she's going to blow people's minds. I really do. However, they'll never kill off Sydney. And Neve Campbell made a huge mistake a year or so ago.
Kill her.
She made a huge mistake because she was like, she basically said, I told them I'll never come back if you're going to kill Sydney. To say that in the press and to suck the suspense out of whether or not you're going to die is a terrible mistake. And I'll agree with you on that.
Well, at least they won't try to make her the villain. Like they ruined Freddie Prinze Jr. in I Know What You Did Last Summer by making a legacy character a part of all the fucking killings. What a fucking dumbass take.
Yeah, like it was fun for the movie, but like what's that mean? What it means overall is bad. Matt Roberts says, hey boys, I'm working some overtime, so I'm getting some work wham up in me.
Hell yeah, dude.
Wednesday more like Wham's Day, am I right? Yeah, dude. You're fucking right.
I laugh.
Anyway, what are Slenderman and Walk Wahlberg giving up for Lent? I would ask Chalice, but that man has no vices he needs to give up. Exactly.
So what if he was not casting? You ever think about that, Matt Roberts, who looked like Red Ranger from the Power Rangers? You ever think about that, Matt Roberts? Me suppose the most obvious answer is going to be Subway sandwich. Me just won't have Subway sandwich for the means We gonna be very miserable and write down in my journal that we don't lie about. But me might give up a Subway sandwich for Lent.
I've been thinking about it a lot. You know what? I don't give up a lot of things. I already eat turkey burgers and egg whites every day. I haven't done Mark Wahlberg in a minute. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to give up beating up Puerto Ricans. I love beating up Puerto Ricans. Everybody knows that about me. It's in my past. It's in my past. Say hi to your mother for me. It's in my past. I love to walk up to a Puerto Rican on the street corner and just beat the shit out of him. Take his Busch Light, take his Coors Light, take it whatever. But I'm gonna embrace the Puerto Ricans thanks to Bad Bunny. You seen Bad Bunny? He did a really good job at the halftime show. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to beat up Puerto Ricans this month. Puerto Ricans.
Puerto Ricans are the worst. Puerto Ricans. They're fat and out of control. Porky Ricans.
Run through the garden. Anonymous says, if you have a bad day at work, remember that Alex Murphy died at work and they resurrected him so he could go back to work. That's
dude,
so
I swear,
funny,
are you my brother? Are you my fucking brother, dude? Because I swear to God, he sent that same meme to Mike and I through a group chat, and I didn't respond to it. I think I did. I LOL'd it, or I put the laughy emoji. You know, like what you do when you don't really want to respond. You just click. You just put the laughy emoji because I was like, I didn't want him to feel bad, but I was like, I've seen that before. But
it is a good meme, though.
It's a good meme.
Anonymous. Tiffany H says, "No, I thank you very much. It's very kind of you." Says, normally I start off with a, "Hey guys, how are you?" Mike, how are you? Jay, have a mediocre birthday.
Go fuck yourself, Tiffany. I swear to God.
I'm going to work in my needle diamond only shop while you're out partying.
Yeah, good luck with your blood diamonds.
Blood diamond. I'm going.
Yeah, keep on selling that shit because nobody's buying your bullshit anymore. Fucking fake ass fucking company. De Beers bullshit. You got to have a beer to buy from De Beers. Fake ass fuckers.
Jay's not partying for his birthday. He doesn't want to go out and do anything with for his birthday.
I'm hanging out with you all on Saturday. What you talking about, right. Willis?
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, but we are gonna.
Yeah, and Tiffany comes here trying to shit in everybody's cornflakes with her takes. Mike's getting a leaked script. Oh, can I, Mike? Am I coming through your audio? Oh man, I was gonna say something really bad, but I'm not because I think I was coming out through Mike's computer audio, like his actual speakers from his computer. Mike looks like Samuel L. Jackson in Jurassic Park trying to get the park back online. Hold on to your butts. There we go. It's fine. But Tiffany, I like you. I think you're cool, but I don't appreciate your criticisms at all. And I mean, how dare you ask me to have a mediocre birthday? I hope you have a mediocre fucking birthday, fucking cubic zirconian. You don't even sell real diamonds. Tiffany's bullshit. Tiffany's is bullshit. Don't fall for those Valentine's Days ads. They're all horseshit.
My headphones died. I apologize for the interruption, everyone. Love you, Tiffany, and your fake blood diamonds. Austin says, you guys want to go hogging for fat chicks later?
Yep. What? No, I mean, no. I'm married. That's ridiculous. No.
Is that from a movie? Like, I feel like that has to be from a movie because you can't just come out and say that.
I don't even know. But if you were single and you're like, hey, bros, like if you're hanging out with your friends, like, guys, I'm looking to slam some big, fat 300-pound ass tonight. I'm going to fucking goddamn harpoon a Shamu fucking girl, dog, and I'm going to love it. And you're like, all right.
I love it.
Let's go. Let's go to fucking Gold Corral Buffet and like hit it up.
I volunteer as tribute. Austin K said, hey guys, I was wondering, since Suckfest screwed you guys in the meetups, what do y'all plan on doing for meetups in the future? I really want to make the trip to meet y'all, even if it's just for one night. Also, good luck, have fun, don't die, rocks the shit.
You just call us gays and then you want to meet us. Who's truly gay? Not us.
Yeah, Scarefest is a big, shitty fucking corporation company that makes people sign on as volunteers because they don't want to actually pay their workers and fuck them in the ass. But yeah, no, at some point we'll figure out something. We don't have anything on the plans on the books right now, but at some point we'll do something again, Austin.
Yeah, early in the year, it's always like really busy. I mean, we got a lot of shit coming up. Actually, we just got confirmation today through a text message with a mutual friend, a guy that we collab with, and we're like, oh, yep, that's going to be an event. So we're going to have to put some time and effort into that. But yeah, at some point for sure. That's I like, it was always a pleasure to meet you all at Scarefest. And that was the best part about going to those kind of conventions, to meet you guys. And you guys
Wham stock. Old man whittling a canoe out of wood.
Yeah. Don't eat the red licorice. Yeah, I am. So it was always cool to meet you guys. Like I said, like going to those conventions was always about just meeting you guys and hanging out. You guys, some of you guys like traveled far away to come hang out, and it sucks, dude, because corporate bullshit, like Mike said, got involved. It's not even corporate. It's just like hurt feelings and pussy bitches that
lying whores
that decided to, I don't know, it wasn't even ratting us out. It was just being disingenuous and dishonest, really, about the whole. They poisoned the well.
People. Fuck those people. Don't go to Scarefest. Go to fucking Horror Hound or some shit like that. Jeremy Shelley says, "What's up, my guys? Jay, I hope you have a great birthday, bro."
Thank you, man.
And Mike, 1 week away. Get it up! But seriously, Mike, for the chat as well, have you ever seen a grown man naked? Love you guys, man. I have, actually. I saw a very old man in the gym, dick and balls, right in my face once, in the locker room at the gym, just walking around with his dick out. It was so wrinkly. Pepperidge Farm. Definitely saw a dick that day.
Remember.
That's actually an interesting question. Like, we've all seen a grown man's dick and balls, but like, have you seen it in person? If you have, it's probably a very painful memory.
I didn't see a man naked.
I seen Jay's dick.
Yeah, we all showed each other's wieners back in the day. It's a thing you do. It's not gay. You're gay for thinking that it's gay. No, I remember I saw this old titted lady naked. It wasn't her fault. All right. So what happened is that I had a friend that worked in a nursing home, or it was like not really a nursing home. It was like more for like, well, no, I think it was a nursing home. I think it was. And he was a janitor, and I went to pick him up. And this was back when I was like 18 or 19 or 20. I don't remember. And I walked in, and I was waiting on him to finish his shift up. And I was just, and his mom was like the head nurse or whatever of this particular nursing home. And she's like, well, you could just go wait in the cafeteria. He'll be out soon. And so I was like, all right. And I went in there, and there was an old lady that was like finishing up her dinner that evening, but she was wearing a nightgown. And I was like, all right. And she had issues or something. And I didn't really pay attention to her. And I was like looking around, like, just taking in the scenery. And it was like some shit like from M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit or something. This woman stands up. She saw me. Like, she clocked me when I walked in, and she saw me, and she tracked me, and she saw me sit down. And I knew that she was looking, but I didn't pay attention. She decides to stand up. She took her nightgown off, and she started walking towards me like out of a fucking horror movie, right?
That was a big sniff.
I know, because it was, I remember what happened. It was scary. And she's like, come here. Come here. She started like running towards me, kind of like, like little soft steps. Like, and like I see her like old, like fucking down to earth titties. Like it was, and then my friend's mom came out. She's like, don't let her touch you. Don't let her touch you. She's got genital herpes. And I remember running away from her and she chased me around a cafeteria table, and she's like, come here. Do you not speak English? I'm like, I do, but I don't. And I was trying to like calm it down. And they eventually got her.
What the fuck is this story, dude?
This is real. No, this really happened, dude. It was like out of a fucking horror movie. And I'll never forget that.
That's why you love dick so much.
Yeah, well, they were safer than titties that hang down lower than the setting sun in the West. That's for sure. Because these motherfuckers look like dangerous weapons. And she had something was wrong with her. I don't know. But I knew not to touch her, and I ran away. Because she wasn't coming for like, she was coming for like some kind of weird shit. I don't know what was happening. And I just kept running. It's like It Follows. Like, really. Anyway.
How much did you put in that? It's just a shot.
Yeah, that's all I did.
It's just a shot. It tastes like you put embalming fluid in that.
She's trying to kill you.
I accidentally saw like just a quick shot of my dad's dick one time on accident.
I think we all have. I've seen that. I saw it too. I actually like my dad.
I was like,
peeing.
this isn't what you passed down to me.
Yeah, dude. I walked in on my dad peeing one time, and I saw like a Herculean dick, like just hanging out.
Does it get smaller with every generation?
No, dude,
is that like a thing?
This thing looked like a fucking baby's arm. It was just hanging out of a pubic patch, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like it looked like a hammer. And then I'm like, and then I quickly shut the door and ran away. I'm like, that's fucking crazy. Like that motherfucker is part mutant.
Oh my god. Orion says, or Orion, I don't know. He says,
Orion,
Chalice
yeah.
Loomis, I'm depressed. I realized that for the past 30 years, girls have only used me to go down on them and only eat them out and not for any actual intercourse. I think you're our friend. So basically, I've never done the deed before, so I'm mad. Why do they use my mouth only?
Because that's the best part of you, you dirty ass fucking nobody. Stop being used by dirty women to eat out their goddamn factory hoes. Have some respect for yourself. Have some dignity. Okay? What they're saying basically is, hey, eat out me cooch shot because you're not good for anything else. It's disgusting. Orion, you're named after a star system, or at least goddamn 3 stars. Have some goddamn respect for yourself.
I'm not gonna. We're both doctors, so I don't want to tell tales outside of school. I don't want to go against the Jehevan regimen, but yeah, it's a doctor, but you wouldn't understand. The Jehevan regimen's it's all about politics. But it is a good thing. That's what you don't realize, Orion. It's a good thing. Because before you can get to first base, you got to either hit a single or you got to walk. And it seems like you're walking. They're allowing you to first base.
Seems like he's sucking. Coochie juice. Nasty.
Oh, that's delicious, actually.
There's a sore on your lip.
It's
called
nectar.
skakeritis.
It's the nectar of the gods in most cases. However, it's good, Orion. Or Rion, as the natives call it.
Balake. Say it.
Balake. It's good to get practice there, because if you can do that, if you can do what you're doing, then basically you've won the game before it started. It's called preparation, H. You won the game before it started, because if you're good at that,
good God.
Then you win the game before you even step up to the plate. You understand what I'm saying, son? You win the game, and then you can do whatever you want. You can just flop around like a fucking dumb fish.
You sound like a drunk bitch. Get some
you already won the game.
Sucking coochie.
It's the most important. It's the most important part. It's the most important part. Preparation is more important than coming.
Listen to me. If you're gonna go down into the devil weeds and have fun with their swamp nest, at least be in a committed relationship. Good God. If they're saying, hey, go ahead and explore my temple that no one's wanted to go to for 50 years.
Yeah, you got to taste before you can fuck.
Don't be that guy. Good God.
It's good. It's good.
By the way, I see you've gotten fancy tonight with your Michelob Ultra. I saw that. I saw that can.
My wife's mother left it.
No, I was talking to Mike.
Oh, well, that was actually the true answer, though. Kate's mom left it in the fridge, so yeah. I got a mix. I had a Bush. I got a Michelob Ultra.
I know, but I was a jealous bitch. I'm like, well, I'm only chilling out with Miller Lite, but if you want to be badass about
this
it,
this is like, hey, you want to go fishing later? And this is like, hey, you want to go golf?
It is. I own a racket club. I don't know if you guys know this. I own a racket club. That's why I drink Michelob Ultra.
Oh fuck! I'm all over the place. Blake, Mike, did you like the band Unwritten Law? Did I? Don't I? They had a song "Seeing Red" that was a good hit. It was also in the movie Grind. Fuck yeah, dude! "Seeing Red," "You Can't Save Me" is their best song though. But Unwritten Law has like 5 or 6 absolute fucking bangers. It's so funny because it was volleyball the other night. I reminded my friend that song existed, and we've been listening to it. Yes, "Seeing Red's a fucking great song, and so is "You Can't Save Me." Listen to them both. And "She Said" is a great song too. Check it out, Blake. I love you. I want to have sex with your
dad.
Blake,
you idiot.
Blanca. Tyler Alcott saying Mike and Jay. I just learned that a very close friend took hold on. Let me not laugh when I start this.
Oh, yeah.
Just learned that a very close friend took her life, and I miss her dearly. I never get to tell her how I truly felt about her and how much I loved her, but you guys are getting me through it, and I appreciate you both so very much. Brother,
Hey,
I'm
man.
so fucking sorry.
Sorry, man. That sucks, dude.
Number one, absolute just fucking travesty when that happens, because I know there's a whole lot of thoughts that creep into your head when something like that happens, and it's absolutely fucking heartbreaking. So, but I always say this, and I know it sounds like I'm beating a dead horse or whatever, but like the fact that you are, even if it's us, which is dumb, I don't know why people like us, but even if it's us, when you get in moments like that, seeking out things that make you happy and smile is the way to go. Keep doing that. Don't go the other direction where you seek out darkness because, hey, you know what? It's already there. You're going to feel it. You don't have to seek it out. So go seek out things that make you happy to get through these moments, and you're doing it right. And I'm sorry for your loss, man.
Sorry for your loss, man. And I'm sure she knew, Tyler. I think I'm pretty sure she probably knew. I don't know your situation, but God bless, man.
The fact that you care that much tells us that she knew, man. And we're sorry, dude. Man of Tomorrow says, "What's up, boys? Tomorrow is my 20th birthday, and I gotta say, nothing makes it better than a Wham stream the night before."
Fuck yeah, dude.
You're gonna get addicted to alcohol. You sick.
I thought you were
fuck.
gonna say you're gonna get a dick
tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to see the new IMAX Elvis movie, and I'm fucking excited. Happy early birthday, Jay, and I'll be there on Saturday.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, man of Tomorrow. We appreciate you. I hope it's good. Let us know on Saturday if it's badass. I'm gonna go see the Michael Jackson film. I am.
Yeah, pervert.
You're a pervert, you fucking goddamn no good piece of fucking dirty vaginal sore on your lip, asshole, talking while you sip your drink. That's not Michelob Ultra.
At least I don't like little boys.
He didn't like little boys. He didn't like
Sure.
little boys. He hung
Sure.
out with them because he had his childhood robbed.
He just wanted to sleep with them.
Hey, Macaulay Culkin himself came out and said nothing happened, bitch.
Well, maybe he should have been handsomer as a child. God damn it.
You know what happened? My whole fucking camera.
Oh, well, I feel like you faked that. No, actually, you're frozen. I believe you. You're actually frozen. Switch the battery, bitch. How about that? Remy says, saw an awful Easter Bunny exploitation film. A lady has her boyfriend babysit her autistic adult son, and the boyfriend invites a fat 400-pound drug dealer over and trades her son to him. The 400-pound guy says, I'd let him hiss on my face just to see where it comes. What are you fucking streaming service are you watching, Remy? God damn it. Netflix is right fucking there. Why did you get that far into it? Netflix is right fucking there.
What
That's
happened?
not on Disney Plus. Christ almighty, man.
What happened?
Yeah, just read it. I'm not saying it again.
Saw awful Easter Bunny exploitation.
Don't
film.
say it out loud.
Bitch, you just told me to read it.
Read
Make
it
up your
quietly
mind.
to yourself.
No, I'm not.
Well, just do it. Now I want you to.
Saw awful Easter Bunny exploitation.
Not out loud!
A lady. Oh shit. Has a... Okay, so it's a standard Hallmark movie.
Says, hope everyone's doing well. Sorry I'm late. Long day at work. Had to push the Wham tattoo off, sadly. Life's crazy. Much love, dudes.
Oh,
That's
shit,
okay.
dude.
When you get it, send it to us.
That's going to be badass. We're going to feature it on the channel.
But be honest, did you just change your fucking mind? Did you just watch the stream and you're like, I don't think
100%
on my
would.
body forever?
100%. If I were like, yeah, man, it's going to be great. I'm drunk as fuck. These guys are awesome. I'm having a good time. I'm drinking. And then when I sobered up the next day and I watched back, I'm like, man, these guys are fucking assholes. I don't want nothing to do with that.
Because you know what? A tattoo immortal is immortal. You got to think about it. Anonymous Muffin. I love fucking muffins. Literally. Honest question for Mike. How much longer do you see theaters lasting? It's not 1981 anymore. The top studio theatrically in 2025 was Disney with $6.5 billion. Netflix made $45 billion in 2025. It's clear overall people would rather stay home. No, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. But I really don't know, Muffin. But I'll tell you this. When it's fucking dead and gone, I will be here at 60 years old with my fucking corn pipe telling you motherfuckers that you should have listened to me. And I don't mean you, Anonymous Muffin. I'm talking fucking that guy over there in the corner. You're going to miss it when it's
What's his
fucking
name?
gone. You're going to miss it when it's fucking gone. And you're going to complain about it. And you're going to say, I wish I could go to the movie theater and pay $12 for a beer, $10 for a popcorn. And you won't be able to because you didn't listen to me.
Nobody would say that. But
That's
by the
what
way,
people are saying.
I know that you're like just an anonymous muffin, but it was really disappointing that you didn't ask me the same question. So I'm not gonna
take.
Why don't you fucking snort on an oracle dick? I don't like that.
Snort on an oracle dick.
Yep.
I will in the fucking movie theater.
No, not you. Muffins. That's anonymous.
Oh.
I'm never going to eat your muffins. It's ridiculous. And your muffins taste so bad that you have to remain anonymous.
You know, hey, let's feel bad for the fucking kids, all right? Fucking 15, 16-year-old kids can't go to a movie theater in the darkness and get away from their parents and have a little bit of make-out session while they're watching Titanic because of us fucking assholes who didn't stick up for movie theaters. Because we're like, oh, it's $12. Oh.
Because the kids have to decide whether they want to, like, you know, waste money on a college student loan or go to the movie theater.
Oh, yeah. Just buy another goddamn vape or something. What do kids buy? I don't know.
Vapes. That's pretty much what it is.
Physical experiences need to stay around. We don't have that many of them left. Percy says, guys, who wins? Oh, God, it's fucking Percy. So fucking pack your bags. It's going to be a long goddamn trip.
Hold off on him for a second. Talk to the people. I'm going to go pee because this is going to be a multi-tier question.
Pee?
Yes, but I have to pee again.
You need to go to the doctor.
I did. And he said, you know what? Your dick's going to fall off soon. Just enjoy it.
Fucking butt crack. Percy says, guys, who wins, Darth Vader or Yoda? And could the Avengers have been defeated? Could the Avengers have defeated Steppenwolf? Yeah, Steppenwolf's a little bitch. I never thought he was that cool. Darth Vader or Yoda? It's fucking Darth Vader, all right? It's just Darth Vader. It's like he'll punt that fucking thing. Could Apollo Creed in his prime have defeated Ivan Drago? No, Ivan Drago definitely answered that question for us. He killed the man. Jay, I hope you have a good birthday, and if y'all see any dream boxing match, what should it be? I'll wait till Jay comes back to answer that one, Percy. And we're just kidding. We appreciate you, man. Even if you do ask 17 questions every time you super chat, it's totally fine. Oh man, that's what I'm saying, Guardian. Think about that. We're not thinking correctly. When I was growing up, all the kids went on dates to Titanic because you knew you were getting made out with. You know, like. There are so many tiny details about movie theaters and video stores and things that we're going to miss. We're going to eradicate everything cool about us. And then when the aliens come back to check on us, they're going to be like, we're a bunch of fat fucking slobs who sit around on our couch watching fucking Netflix like the fat pieces of shit that we fucking are. And they're going to say there's nothing these people are providing to us except for AI slop and shitty CGI Netflix movies. And let's get rid of these bitches because the only reason we kept this fucking ant farm alive was because sometimes they made good movies. And we're all gonna fucking die. So congratulations, everybody who wants Netflix to win. You're fucking murdering the earth. How about that? How about them apples, you fucking shitty sluts? How about that? Trump will be long dead and gone, but you know what? We won't have movie theaters ever fucking again. Congratulations, everybody. You really stuck it to them. Right? That's my thoughts.
Yes, my thoughts too. And by the way, I'm going to let you know the reason why I'm peeing so much is because, again, I don't drink. Yeah, well, obviously it's because my urethra is so full of gay cum that I have to pee it out all the time. No, my point being is that I don't drink very often anymore. I only drink during the streams to hang out with you guys. Like we're in an episode of Cheers. So when I start drinking, my body's not used to it any longer because I'm literally spacing it between like this week's going to be crazy because we're having this stream tonight. And then Saturday is going to be a birthday stream. Going to go
Whatever
right
you
back
say,
into,
Sally.
You know what, Cherry? Why don't you suck your asshole from the back, you fucking bitch? I don't know. Anyway, that's what's happening. So anyway.
Percy asks, I already answered, but he asked Darth Vader or Yoda? Could the Avengers have defeated Steppenwolf? Could Apollo Creed in his prime have defeated Ivan Drago? He hopes you have a good birthday. And if you could see any dream boxing match, what would it be?
Jesus Christ, Percy. Holy fuck, man. That's a lot. That's a lot, dude. All right. I'm gonna go through this rapid fire with you. All right, dog. Who wins, Darth Vader or Yoda? Well, you know what? You could have specified, is it Darth Vader while he's been injured? Or is it Anakin Skywalker while he's in his prime? You didn't think about that, did you? So I'm not going to answer it. So I'm going to move on. Could the Avengers have defeated Steppenwolf? No, not even close. I think Steppenwolf would have fucking mopped the floor with them. That's why Justice League is number one. Could Apollo Creed have defeated Ivan Drago? No, he lost. Remember, he died. So he could not have defeated Ivan Drago. He died in Rocky IV. Jay, I hope you have a good birthday. I hope you have a great life. And a dream boxing match. I think it would be an amazing match between Lennox Lewis and Tyson. Not Mike Tyson. What
Chicken
the fuck?
guy? The guy who owns chickens?
The white dude, the bald-headed one.
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury. I think Lennox Lewis, Tyson Fury would be a dream match in heaven.
I'm going to go prime Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul.
No.
Yeah, because that motherfucker.
Mike Tyson took money. He threw it. He threw the fucking match, dude.
Very possible. But either way, I want to see a legit fight between prime Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. And I mean, it'll be almost as good as watching Anthony Joshua would break his fucking jaw, because that shit was wild.
That was great. That was the highlight of the year. You know,
we had always lose.
We had a lot of terrible times throughout 2025, but that was a highlight. I'm like,
that was awesome. Percy says, which film was better, Eurotrip or Superbad?
Fucking Percy.
Answer him bit by bit. Eurotrip or Superbad? I'm gonna go Eurotrip. Superbad is funny as fuck.
Eurotrip is a good porn.
Eurotrip. That's not that whiskey and water. That's what I'm drinking. Eurotrip, because Superbad stresses me the fuck out, because I'm like, get to the fucking party already. It's like a bad dream where you can't get to where you're trying to go. So Superbad actually stresses me out. I can't watch it. So
yeah, I agree. I think that Superbad is a cool movie, but it feels like the director was trying to be like a young Quentin Tarantino. Like he was trying to be like really edgy and like have a lot of dialogue to make it seem like he's quirky. Like it's almost like a Quentin Tarantino directed Clerks or something.
I can see that, yeah.
But not like as good. And so it's Eurotrip for me. Eurotrip is more of a straight up comedy, like a fart in your face kind of comedy.
Who would have won, Anakin after defeating Obi-Wan or Palpatine? And what's one... Okay, so that's another question. Who would have won, Anakin after defeating Obi-Wan or Palpatine? Or Palpatine?
It would have been Palpatine. Well, I don't know. If Obi-Wan had lost to Anakin Skywalker and he wound up defeating him, then he would have completely... the reason why he lost to Obi-Wan was a better knight overall, but I think if he had embraced his truly dark side at that point and not held back, I don't give a fuck what you all say. I think Anakin held back in that Obi-Wan fight. I think there was hesitation in his movements, and I think that if he had fully embraced his evil, I think he would have ripped.
He's probably a queer.
He probably is gay. He probably didn't like. He probably didn't like Natalie Portman. He probably wanted to bone Jar Jar Binks right in the asshole. I don't know. But I think he would have beat Palpatine if he had killed Obi-Wan.
What's one Avengers story you wish got told in the MCU? I got nothing on that one. I really don't. I can't think.
Well, I think what's going to happen, it's not happened yet, Avengers versus X-Men. That's a great storyline.
Secret Wars.
No, it's not Secret Wars. No,
that was Secret Wars.
They pick particular heroes to fight it out in an arena, but they don't have like an actual. The Avengers versus X-Men is an amazing storyline. It actually is a really good storyline, and in that particular storyline, Cyclops kills Professor Xavier.
That's hot. I like that.
Really is.
That's what I'm gonna go with. Batman with lightsaber versus Darth Maul. Batman.
Oh yeah, I think Batman wins that.
Batman. Jay, what comic's the most overrated?
The most overrated comic book. I know that's going to piss you all off. I'm sorry. I think fingers in your butt. That's what you.
Sorry.
I think that Civil War is overrated. To be honest, I like Civil War quite a bit, but I think it got like I remember when it came out, and I remember reading it as a kid when I was still collecting comic books, and I was reading the storylines, and I was like, it's good. It's a cool storyline, but like they made it like it was somehow like some monumental, huge thing. You could either say that or House of M. House of M was also an amazing storyline comic book from Marvel, but overrated as fuck.
Dan Torres says, boys, just found out I'm going to be a girl dad. Second addition to the family is due in late August. I always think of Kobe when it comes to being a girl dad. Mike, any advice? Love both of you dudes.
Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah, Kobe was a great fucking dad, man. It's one of the tragedies of our fucking time. That shit. I'm unashamed to mention that I'm to say that I'm pretty sure that Kobe Bryant's death is the only one that I cried at multiple times because I was a huge Kobe fan. But anyways, to answer your question, it's the fucking easiest thing in the world, dude. Like, it's the easiest thing in the world. They're so sweet and perfect, and they love you no matter what you do, and it's the best thing in life to be a girl dad. I've never had a son, so I can't speak to that. But like, there's really no advice, man, except for when they start to get older. Allow them to question you because they're usually fucking right. That's what I'll say. But when they're babies, it's the easiest fucking best thing in your entire life. Congratulations. It's basically what
congratulations, man. Yeah,
it's fucking awesome, man. That's awesome, dude. I'm so happy for you guys. Jay, you and your fucking piece of shit crusty fingers because you've been fingering your own butt all night. You sick.
I don't know where the attack's coming from. It's really ridiculous right now because I'm like, literally, you're talking about being a girl dad, how happy you are, and you're like, hey, why don't you finger your butt and you have crusty fingers? It's weird.
Because I can say that to a
because I think you're full of shit when you talk like that. I think you're full of shit when you talk like that. That's what I think. Here we go. Jason Perez says, hey, y'all, been a minute. I got a new job. Next year will be 10 years of me watching. I found you guys on your Cult of Chucky review in 2017. Fuck yeah, man. Jay, at what point in RDR2 do you think Dutch went crazy? I think, well, Mike's still playing it, so I don't want to spoil it too much, but I think that the Saint Denis bank robbery that goes awry. So I'm not going to give it too much away because Mike's still playing it, so I don't want to ruin that experience.
Thanks, baby.
You're welcome, honey. But I think at that point, but Dutch has always been narcissistic. If you pay attention throughout the game, Dutch is a narcissistic piece of shit. He really is. He never really gave a shit about the camp. He never cared about his compatriots. He was always about, it's the next job.
I could sense that coming.
It's the next job, Arthur. We got to get more money so we can go to Tahiti and live like kings. He didn't give a fuck about any of them.
I could see that coming.
He wanted money for him because he's a narcissist. But I think where he lost his marbles completely is after the Saint Denis job, or Saint Denis. That's when I think that if you play the game, you'll see like, oh shit, like this motherfucker is kind of crazy.
I've never trusted Dutch. I've always smelled
Dutch is an asshole. Like well, if you start, you're gonna finish the game at some point.
Yeah,
you get to a point in the game where you're like, oh shit, this motherfucker is bad. Like he's gone. He gone. And he's not even disguising it anymore toward the end. You'll see it. But anyway, it's Saint Denis. Sean Patooties. Sean, I plant tattoos on patitis. Says in Scream 7, if Stu's alive, it'd be hilarious if they drop a flat screen on him and he pops up and says, that doesn't work anymore. That would be hilarious, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That would be
great,
awesome.
Dude.
That should be for Scary Movie, though. That should be in Scary Movie. See, here's the thing. I think Lillard shouldn't even be in the new Scream movie. He should work with the Wayans brothers and be in the parody and then pop up at have something like that happen. That would be fucking hilarious.
That's so fucking funny, dude. That's hilarious.
Yes, dude. That Ghastly Ghoul, thank you so much. Member for 8 months. We appreciate you. Always look forward to the lives. Thanks, guys. Hey, thank you so much, that Ghastly Ghoul. There's nothing ghastly about you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for hanging out, yo.
Eric the Hess says, I haven't talked to my wife in 4 years. Thought it'd be rude to interrupt her. Haha, heart emoji, you both. And Lauren Lavera, I know, Eric, because you don't have any time to talk to your ex-wife because you're stroking it to Lauren Lavera. And that takes up a lot of your day. I understand. It would take up a lot of my day. She's hot. You're right. And if she ever comes on to this show one day, we'll tell her Eric the Hess wants to fuck you. Really?
It's fine,
good.
Eric. Her boyfriend's a good listener. You have nothing to worry about.
She has a boyfriend?
His wife. Yeah, Lauren Lavera probably has a boyfriend, but I was talking about his wife.
Oh, I thought you just shattered Eric's one fantasy. Michael Parton says, so happy and excited that Kirsten Bell has been cast as Amy for Sonic 4. This is great casting. I'm so hyped.
God damn. I'd find you someone who loves you like Michael Parton loves this fucking Sonic franchise.
I still haven't seen Sonic at all. I'm actually shocked that no one's offered that to the commentary gods for us to review. I've never or do a commentary for. I've never seen Sonic.
It's good. If for nothing else than Jim Carrey doing Jim Carrey, it's fun.
But Michael, I'm glad that you're enjoying it, man. It's a good time. Child of the Corn, which film has had more of an impact? 78 Halloween or Scream 96? That's a tough question, child of the corn, and that's the reason why you live in the corn. But I will say, I think overall, 100%, it's 78 Halloween, dude. Don't you dare say 96 fucking goddamn Scream. And I'll tell you why you don't say that. Because that's like saying Nirvana was the fucking reason why rock and roll survived. It's not true at all.
That's actually a very true statement.
No, it's not. It's not true at all. What they did was Pearl Jam was around before Nirvana.
But Pearl Jam didn't break through. Nirvana broke through. That was the difference.
Because he had marbles in his mouth and he was good. He was better looking than Eddie Vedder. But the point being is that I will say this.
Doesn't matter why.
I think that Nirvana was a garage band in Seattle. They're good. Obviously, they did well and they broke through to mainstream. But Nirvana didn't necessarily save rock and roll. Rock and roll would have still survived without Nirvana. I think what Scream did was they revitalized hype for horror movies, but they're not as important as
Nirvana may not be as good of a band as, like, technically whatever, as like Pearl Jam or Alice in Chains, whatever you want to say. That may be true. But the fact remains is that Nirvana broke the mainstream and changed the world. Nirvana turned everybody on to bands like Pearl Jam. Whether they're better or not is irrelevant. They broke through with Smells Like Teen Spirit and changed the world, and they changed rock music forever. That's a fact.
First off, fuck you, child, because you knew what was going to happen when you asked this question. You knew. Because Mike is a diehard ride or die with Scream. But I don't think impact-wise, without Halloween, you don't have a Scream. You don't. Halloween has to exist to have a Scream.
Listen, I know what you're going to say. And, like, honestly, like, I wanted to say Halloween. Like, I wanted to say Halloween because Halloween is a bigger thing than Scream was. But Scream had more of an impact. It just did.
Oh, like, my God.
No, dude, there was, before Halloween, there was Black Christmas, there was Psycho, there was movies that did that. Halloween's great and changed the genre
didn't break
forever.
the mold, but they didn't break the mold.
But Scream literally saved horror. It took its dead corpse and put it on its fucking back and revived horror. If Scream didn't exist, we'd be sitting here today, and I don't know if we'd be talking about half the movies we're talking about. I can't say the same thing for Halloween.
I think that Halloween. Well, no, I think that's.
You might like Halloween better, but that's just.
I think Halloween came out at the right time to save horror at that time because horror was going in a one direction type of way. You're right. Black Christmas and the other films that had come before it was not as significant as Halloween. Halloween took the game and changed it in a way that it had never been changed before. Scream capitalized on the fucking groundwork that Halloween laid out. I think that without Scream, you're right. I think that horror movies had got to a point where they were stale and they were repeating bullshit over and over again. I don't think that horror movies would have died off. I think they would have been more goofy. But Scream. But I think that
I was going to say Stacey and I don't agree on a lot, but like. I agree with what you're saying. Halloween perfected it, right? Halloween perfected the slasher, but Scream broke the mold. Like it reinvented it. So like Halloween you could say Halloween's a better movie, sure, that's fine. But like,
first off, don't pull up the James Gunn Uber fan dare ever again in the chat. Don't you ever do it. Or we're having a conversation about Scream and Halloween. Don't you ever do that shit again.
I'm not saying what's better. I'm just saying, like, as far as what's more important to the history of horror, it's actually probably Scream. That's unpopular, but
I don't think that's true.
I believe that's true.
And again, I'm not even like, dude, my favorite franchise in horror isn't even Halloween. It's not. It's like, I've always been a Nightmare on Elm Street type of dude. I've always loved Nightmare on Elm Street better. I talked about that before, but I think that if I look at it overall, if I look at the impacts of said horror movies overall and what had lasting impressions, Halloween would be it. John Carpenter took a fucking franchise that was dead in the water back in 1978 and made something.
It wasn't a franchise at all. Like he
took the idea of a horror movie or horror movies like Psycho and Black Christmas and all that other shit that was pretty much a 1-2 punch, and that was it. And he took it and made it something amazing. I'm not saying Scream obviously did shit in the 90s that saved horror as far as like where it had gotten boring, but as far as like impact, I think Halloween wins. But either way, Scream is important. I don't think anybody could argue that Scream sucks.
I wouldn't kick either answer out of bed. I think it's Scream though.
First off, fuck you, Child of the Corn. Motionless Zombie. Thank you so 19 months, dude. Thank you so much. The final boss in Rogue City made me rage.
I haven't been there yet.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, you are gonna rage. You may spoil it?
No, I don't. Just give your opinion without spoiling it. Is that so hard?
Don't save him.
Hard?
Don't save him.
Don't save a hoe.
Don't say
Can't
that, motherfucker.
save a hoe.
Jarrett says, keep up the good work, guys. Would you guys ever do a collab with Cody Leach, whether it's ranking idea or anything involving horror movies or a TV show? No, he's a traitor and he needs to stay in the traitor fucking universe. No, I mean, I'd be fine with doing a collab with Cody. We've
almost done it a couple times.
Yeah, we all move in different circles. So, I mean, scheduling and things like that. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, of course. I totally respect the shit out of Cody Leach. So yeah, we've started to do it a couple times. It hasn't worked out, but totally would. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been on Lee's Halloween streams with him before, so technically we kind of have at some point.
1,000 years ago. Yeah, we did.
A long time ago. Yeah.
Michael says Kathleen Kennedy came up. The Force is female. I know, dude. That was some of the gayest shit I've ever seen in my life when I saw that shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? They wore T-shirts at a premiere. And they had T-shirts that said "The Force is female." I'm like,
oh, really?
That's how you market your goddamn film.
Ew.
That's how you do it. Because
what
the
if you
cringe
say it without spraying it?
No, it's ridiculous. Yeah, you're right. It was stupid as hell, dumb marketing move. I don't know what they thought they were going to accomplish. Austin says, "You guys seen the Spawn Elite Edition figure? I wonder if they got it in my size. In any case, I ordered one. I have not seen it. I've not seen it. Spawn Elite Edition figure sounds awesome, though. I always wanted like a badass Spawn figure. I don't think Hot Toys has ever done one.
It's not on their website because I went through the whole fucking thing, and you're right, it's not. Because like Todd McFarlane probably owns hardcore ownership over that, so he probably doesn't let anybody touch it.
Yeah, but you know what? Spawn has got one of the best looks ever. Like he's got a great look. For a Hot Toy, that would be badass. So I don't know. Dude, I don't know what the Elite Edition is, but sounds good.
Hot Toys are so fucking, dude. They're so fucking on point that you could probably rub it and actually like be fucking.
I know.
You could probably like be possessed by Satan.
We got turned on to that by a subscriber, and now it's like non-stop. We can talk. We just talk about it all the time. Michael Porton says again with the blood barf. What?
It sounds gross. I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds really nasty. I don't want
it was really nasty too. Michael says movies and games can't go extinct. I think they're going to evolve. They'll still be having IMAX and 40X, and I think they'll still be making new consoles. Yeah, I don't think here's the thing. I don't think that consoles or anything is going to go extinct. I think there are always going to be consoles. What I think is going to happen though is that consoles, specifically from Sony or Nintendo, and if Microsoft still stays around in the game, they want to make a price point that is attractive to potential buyers, right? But they can't do that with all the technology that's advancing, and they're trying to keep it between something affordable. Let's just say between $700 to $900, right? High-end PCs that can run games at 60 FPS or even higher with perfect with 120 frames per second, whatever, you know what I mean? They want to get it there, and they can't do it unless they're like putting like $1,400 worth of hardware in a console. They can't do it. So what I think is going to happen is that bullshit that's happening with Sony renting a console to you is the blueprint for them being like, all right, well, if you can't afford it because you're a broke bitch, you can at least rent it for 36 months.
Yeah, you can give us your fucking soul,
and then you won't own it at the end of that 36 months. But
yeah. But also, they're not going to, if movie theaters aren't going to theaters regularly, they're not going to keep a gigantic, huge-ass warehouse building with state-of-the-art technology open so they can release one movie a month that 5 people are going to go see, Michael. If movie theaters aren't just regulated for everyone as a regular thing, they will die. They will be gone forever. That's like saying, hey, they'll keep one Blockbuster open so everybody can go there. It'll die completely.
I think it comes down to the actual whoever owns the theater companies, they need to reevaluate what they're doing, right? Because movies are movies. They're gonna give you the movie and you put it on your screen, but ultimately the theaters are the ones that have to decide, how do we make this attractive to the customer? How do we get people back into the theaters? It's not the fucking studios. It's the fucking goddamn theaters. Figure out a way and stop being greedy motherfuckers, because you are greedy.
They have to make money to survive. It's just business.
No. They don't need to come out with a popcorn bucket that costs $75 fucking to fucking
don't buy a popcorn bucket.
They don't have to come out with popcorn that costs $25 to fucking buy. They don't have to come out with Sody Pop that costs $20 for a large drink.
That's how they make money.
That's not true. They can
the price of the world goes up. Of course, they have to raise their prices.
There is
that has nothing to do
inflation.
with theaters.
That is theaters.
Count Chocula, Peter Pan.
Bitch, they could do it without fucking. They don't have to be the inflated fucking prices that are on the market streets, and they're only doing that to try to make profit off of it. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers have been price gouging for years.
They just went through COVID when their entire business model couldn't sell a single ticket for like a fucking year.
My point
that's
being,
just business.
I think movie theaters have price gouged for a long time, and then it finally caught up with them. That's what I think. And now they're fucking reaping the whirlwind of that fucking happening.
That's literally not even a part of the conversation. Like, that's not what's happening. They're not putting movies in the theater. It doesn't matter what they charge. They could charge $100 for a popcorn. That's not the problem.
But
the problem is that they're not. I get what you're saying. Like, it's too expensive. You don't like it, but that's not the problem. The problem is if they're not putting movies in movie theaters, it doesn't matter what they charge. No one will go because there's nothing to fucking see.
That's
like
true
that.
Too.
All I'm saying is they're two separate conversations. You can argue that movie theaters should be cheaper, but you can't, in the same breath, argue that not putting movies in theaters is going to help. It's going to make that worse.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said my point being is I think that it ends and begins with the movie theater. I don't think that. Obviously, you're right. If they're not gonna like put movies in the theater any longer, or they're gonna pull back on that, it's gonna cause an issue. But I think that movie theaters are price gouging fuckers that got away with it for a while. And yes, I understand inflation, and they have to charge. Everything has gone up. A Big Mac is like $20 in some states.
Imagine your favorite fucking movie theater experiences of your life. Right? Mm-hmm. Like back before streaming or whatever. And like going to see Nightmare on Elm Street, Golden Knight, like whatever. And imagine your dad saying, "We're not doing that because popcorn's $10. Like, I mean, that's the, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a part of the thing. You go to a concert, you pay $20 for a beer. Like, we shouldn't just stop doing concerts because beers are expensive.
But it shouldn't be a concert level type of event. That's not what movie theaters ever were. They shouldn't be like that. You should be able to go experience a fucking movie and not have to take out a second mortgage at your fucking house.
They're not as expensive as concerts.
I know, but that's what you were saying, though, is like, if you went to a concert and they're like, oh, this costs $25, you should just buy it because you're at a concert. That's not how I look at it.
But I'm not going to say that they should stop having concerts because beer's expensive.
I think what they should do is they should reevaluate where they are. Obviously, they're dying. They're bleeding fucking money. But these price points are a problem. I think that if you lowered
the reason they're having the reason the fucking prices are high is because movie theaters are going straight to streaming because the movies go to streaming in 6 weeks rather than 6 months. Them not putting movies in theaters is exactly why those prices are high.
I agree with you, but I also think you need to make it attractive to get more customers in by lowering your prices. And
what are they going to do? Make their own fucking movies? They don't have movies to show.
You can lower the fucking price of admission. You can lower the price of popcorn. You can lower the price of soda pop. Like literally, goddamn, I could go to the fucking convenience store.
What you're saying?
Buy, well, here's the thing: I could go buy a fucking liter of soda and bring it into the movie theater, and it'd be cheaper than what they're going to charge me at the movie theater.
What you're saying is literally that movie theaters should make their prices cheaper while nobody's giving them movies to show. It doesn't make any sense. The reason the fucking prices have raised is because people don't have movies to go see.
Okay,
if the fucking studios would put the movies in the theaters, they wouldn't have to charge that much because there'd be fucking fucking amounts of people there.
I think what would
happen makes no sense.
I think what would happen is if you lowered your prices and you made yourself more attractive, then more people would demand movies be in theaters because they want to go experience it because they can afford it.
That's like saying, I want crime to stop, so I'm going to do crime. That makes no sense.
No, it doesn't, because at the end of the day, affordability is what's going to drive the consumer. And if they can't afford it, they're not going to go. Like, that's just the bottom line.
Shannon Ray says they are getting movies. What is Mike talking about? I'm talking about the window. Literally, look at the 90s, right? A movie would go to theaters. You wouldn't be able to rent that fucking thing for 6 months. Everybody knew. It's like, oh, you'll be able to rent it next year. So if you want to go see the movie and experience it, you got to go while it's in movie theaters, right? Yeah. Today, the windows are super short. The movie's for $20 online. It's going to be pirated to everybody who wants it for free, so nobody's making any fucking money. And then it's going to be on Netflix or Peacock or Fuck Dick or whatever the fuck in a couple weeks. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like, some movies are going there, some are going straight to streaming for sure. But that's why they have to make money. It's just a business thing.
That's why
I would love for fucking food to be free, but it's not. We have to pay for it.
But that's not the point. I'm not talking about food being free. Obviously, they have to make money. I understand that, but you have to compete with these fucking piracy sites. You have to compete with the streaming services.
The studios do.
You have
don't release it on streaming. No, keep it in the theater.
But the movie companies, the movie producers don't have a say on what they charge on the basic necessities when you go to a movie theater.
Because people aren't going. If more people
But
went, the prices wouldn't have to be so high. They have to make their ROI on what they're putting out.
So you need to make it more attractive to get more people in. If it's cheaper, they'll come.
Yes, but how do you make it more attractive?
Make it cheaper. Make it cheap.
No one's going to go see the movie if it's going to be on streaming in 2 weeks.
I swear to God, I think we're both in the same area, but we're just like I'm saying. I agree with you. Yes, movies need to be in the theaters to make it attractive to people to come to the theater, but they can't go to the theater and be like, I gotta like lose an arm and a leg to go. Because I'm not saying I personally, I don't need popcorn and a soda pop to fucking go and enjoy it, but a lot of people do. They want the entire experience, and so if it's outrageously priced. And they're like, dude, I don't want to fucking go. I could just wait a couple of weeks and then I can watch the fucking thing online.
Exactly.
But if they would go to the theater, if it was cheaper to watch, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, would they? Here's the thing: would the movie theater take a loss in profit overall if they lowered the prices a little bit? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not Cinemark. I'm not those guys. I don't know what they're back in.
No, they're hemorrhaging money constantly. Like
but they also have been doing this for years where they were charging outrageous. They always increased prices when they didn't need to.
Well, the movie theaters are also suffering because of what the movie studios are doing. Think about like Snow White, right? Like we both agree that was a dumb piece of shit. Make original stuff. Don't do dumbass fucking Snow White. And we both agree that like the communal messaging that's going on is hurting movie theaters.
Right.
But that's actually hurting movie theaters. Because people aren't going to the movies because movie studios are putting out shit. They're putting out shit. They're putting out CGI garbage. They're putting out lazy fucking remakes. They're not doing original stuff. The studios are fucking the movie theaters, and the movie theaters, just to stay alive, are having to raise their prices by a couple of dollars. But that's not their fault. They have to survive. They have to fucking make money.
I know, but
you know what I mean? Who's richer, the movie theaters or the fucking studio moguls like David Zaslav making $1 billion on his bonus? I mean, it's an easy answer.
Obviously the studios are, but I also think that the movie theaters have had their own hand in this, in their own destruction, because they did the blockbuster. They thought that they were untouchable. They thought they were invulnerable, and they didn't give a fuck if they kept raising prices because they thought they'd never go anywhere. And now they're learning, no, that's not true. You didn't keep up with the times. You didn't adapt, and now you're suffering the consequences. That's an age-old tale. Now, could they recover? And do I want them to? 100%, absolutely. I don't think movie theaters should go extinct.
I see what you're saying, but that's all in the studios. The movie theaters are trying to stay alive.
I know
they're trying to stay in business, and they have to raise their prices. That's the movie theaters raising their prices isn't the problem. The problem is the movie studios not giving them anything that people want to go see.
To be fair, here's my thing. I think with the rise of AI, I think movie studios, I think it's cheaper to make movies than it was 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing too. Like they made Godzilla -1 for $15 million, but the studios are so full of shit. You get a fucking turd CGI piece of ass, and it costs them $250 million.
Yeah,
like movies are fucking movie studios. That's all.
So, yeah, it's
fucking movie theaters. That's
it's an interesting topic. It's an interesting topic. We could go. We could literally fucking talk about it for the next hour, but we're trying to get through this. But thank you, Michael. Jeremy Shelley says, "Have you guys seen the video where Ghostface calls Michael from Halloween '78? Watch it live with the chat. LOL. It's on YouTube."
Throw that out there, Jeremy.
So, yeah,
Saturday. I'll save it. I'll look it up right now. I'll save it. We'll show it on Saturday.
By the way, I gotta be honest with you. By the way, me and Mike aren't mad. This is fun. I like this shit. This is fun.
We're not mad at all. Like it's not.
We're
not talking about who fucked each other's sisters.
It's a fun time. I like these kind of conversations, but we're all good. Michael Barton says they should reboot Romero's Dead Saga. I'd be fine with that. Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Day of the Dead. But you'd have to get the right director. But now you have Zach Krager over there saying, we're going to remove ourselves as far away from the Resident Evil franchise as we can get. So I don't know.
It all depends on who does it. Like, if they make it a turd, who cares? You know?
Yeah. T. Drinker Gary says, it's so bullshit they canceled Terminator 0, and it was so good. Yeah. I never watched it.
I didn't either, but I heard it was fucking awesome. I'm bummed that it's gone.
Michael Barton says, I don't like who they cast as Bond for the game. Well, we were just talking about that. You're dead on. I don't think he's terrible, but he does strike me as a very Nancy boy, Tom Holland. But the game looked cool, so I'll be fine with it.
I got Mission Impossible 1 Tom Cruise is what I got from that.
He's not that badass. It's like, if you were like, hey, you got to jump out of that airplane. I mean, you're going to have like parachutes and stuff. He's like, I don't know.
0800, Ethan. They're all dead.
The Elton Show. Member for 3 months. Appreciate you. Ever let out a fart that scratches your butthole? Yes. Yes, I have. There is nothing worse than having an itch inside your anus, and you have to be rude and stand up and just scratch that, like dig in your ass and look like you're mining for gold, and so you can't do it. But
Dude,
you have a fart that just scratches that itch for you. I've done that before.
You would have you would have pissed your pants laughing. I took Ellie to like Air Zone for one of her birthday things, and it's just like a trampoline park, and they could jump into foam and shit like that. And dude, it was just a fucking tragedy of just like a bunch of people in pajamas pants who smelled like peanut butter running around everywhere.
Yeah.
And like this dude stepped right in front of me to talk to his wife, and he like put his fucking shitty sandals down right in front of her, and when his foot hit the ground, he went and like blew ass right in fucking front of me, like wet fart. I was so mad. I just walked away. It's gross.
Robin Barker, member for 20 months. Holy shit, dude. Almost 2 years. We appreciate you, Robin. What is your go-to hangover cure? Happy early birthday, Jay. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. You know what? To be honest with you, it used to be a jalapeno thick burger from Hardee's. That would always get you right. That would get you right with the Lord, and that would get you right with your body. But right now, I swear to God, dude, my go-to hangover cure, without a doubt, is I pop the Pepto-Bismol, I pop an ibuprofen, and then I wait for Dairy Queen to open, and I get a flamethrower sandwich. Sandwich.
I'm if you forget to do water the night before, hydrate like a motherfucker, and then go to the sun. I found that 10 minutes in the sun will just right my shit. If you just go on a tiny little short walk, even if you don't want to, just get in the sun, and it fucking fixes you like.
You feel like Henry Cavill after the nuclear bomb went off above the earth. You're like,
exactly. That's exactly it.
Boot Scoot Boogie says Crime 101 is worth a watch. Love you guys.
I hear that.
Thank you, man.
It's a wait till streaming for me, because like if we do a review, nobody's gonna watch it, but I do want to see it.
We have Turlington. Look at us, PFP. Jay, Mike, what are your guilty pleasures when it comes to music genres and or bands? A few of mine are baby metal, Enya. God damn, dude, you admitted that out loud. And Enrique Iglesias, which, by the way, I have been told I resemble a fat Enrique. Grr. Show us your picture. Let us know. Well, I'll let Mike take the lead on that, since I'm not a music aficionado.
I'll give it to you right fucking now. Creed is the devil's lettuce. It is the gateway drug to Nickelback. And I'll say that I've been listening to Nickelback lately because there's a band called Don Bronco, and their shit's corny and cheesy as fuck, but god damn is it a bop. So if you haven't heard Don Bronco, listen to it. It's cheesy, but you'll be listening to it. And Nickelback. I like Nickelback.
Yeah, I'm not like ashamed of it. I'm not even ashamed of it. So I don't know. I love Savage Garden. I think Savage Garden is awesome. I loved Affirmation. I loved every song on that CD. I thought they were badass. I also liked BB Mac. I thought BB Mac was awesome. They had a great sound, a great album. And then I guess genre is synth. I think synth music is fucking cool, dude. It reminds me of like Bloodsport and like 80s and shit. So I love synth music.
Jay, I really gotta pee. I'm gonna make it quick though. I'll be right back.
Right,
Swear to
it's
God.
all good. Don't worry about it. Do it. Jeremy Shelley says, already bought my Stu vodka, a bottle autographed by Stu, and got tickets. Let's go, baby. How's Matthew Lillard? Get up. He always sounds like he's got like a lot of saliva in his mouth when he does that line, which, by the way, nothing against Matthew Lillard, but every time I watch Scream, I was like, can you just fucking swallow the spit? Get it up. But either way, that's cool, man. I'm happy that you bought the vodka signed by Matthew Lillard, aka Stu. Good times. Thank you, Jeremy. We have Take It or Leave It says, sorry again, my Patreon message was so long, Mike. Lol. I don't have access to that, but if it was too long, stop it. Motionless Zombie says, hey, fellas, hear me out on this. What if Randy survived? Oh, my God. This is for Mike. What if Randy survived Scream 2 and has been in witness protection all this time and went psycho and is Ghostface? That would be kind of cool, but apparently he was killed by Jackie from Roseanne, which, again, I like Scream 2, but holy fucking shit. Are you going to tell me that Jackie, a girl that looks like she has not had a meal since 1971, was able to pull in Jamie Foxx violently into the back of a white minivan and kill him? Come on. I don't believe that at all. But if that's possible, I'm sure Jamie Kennedy would love the work. But hey, Mike's back, so I'll let him answer that question for you. But I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm just being honest. I know that people get mad about that shit sometimes, but I'm just being honest with y'all. I think it's dumb as hell. Look, here's the thing about Scream 2. Scream 2 had a great villain in Tim. Timothy Olyphant was great as a killer in Scream 2. A lot of people forget about Timothy Olyphant. Let's not forget he's framed. Timothy Olyphant was a great killer in Scream 2. And the worst part about Scream 2 was the fact that they cast Jackie from Roseanne as the killer alongside of him. Now, personally, I would have cast Jerry O'Connell. Now, would people have said that was dumb? Probably, because they're like, all right, well, Sydney already had a psycho boyfriend that was involved. If Jerry O'Connell had turned out to be the killer, that kind of would have been dumb. I get you, but at the end of the day, like Motionless Zombie is talking about Jamie Kennedy being pulled into that van and brutally murdered. Someone of the stature of Jerry O'Connell could have done that, not fucking Jackie from Roseanne.
Here's my biggest take against that as a Stu Lives person. No offense to him, because sometimes he makes really good points, but look at Jamie Kennedy right now. Like, Jamie Kennedy is not in acting shape to come back as Randy and have it be any sort of believable.
What if he was just like controlling everything?
It's just like he couldn't pull. I don't think he could pull it off as an actor. I think Matthew Lillard's a good enough actor to pull it off.
All right,
well, and no offense, I don't mean to be mean, but I just don't think that Jamie Kennedy has the acting prowess to pull that off.
Mark down, Jamie Kennedy will never come on the show.
Well,
because
that's probably not going to happen. Anyway.
No, but I think that Jamie Kennedy coming back. Listen, I think he has more of a shot of being a believable comeback than fucking Stu. I'll be honest with you, because you didn't know what happened.
Fucking whore mouth. You put your cock holster back in its holster.
You don't know what happened in the back of that van, dude. He could have survived that shit.
Story-wise, yes. I don't think the actor could pull it off, though. Matthew Lillard could pull it off.
Cody Goodson says, seen a dozen photos of Slenderman and Jared Fogle. Hold. Well, you're what? Me never seen Jared Fogle and him serving prison sentence. So you with them and you fish tattoo, it smells like tuna. Don't like that. Oh. Dr. Corndog says, growing up, I only knew Eddie Murphy as Donkey and his family comedies. Recently saw his 80s stand-up Delirious. Oh my God. And oh my God, he was brutal and hilarious. Oh, dude, yes. Yeah, dude. His stand-up comedies are legend. You got to watch. If you've never seen Eddie Murphy stand-up comedies, Delirious is great. There's another one too. I don't know if Delirious is the one where he's wearing the red, if he's wearing the all red rubber leather suit, or if it's the purple one. But he did one where he's in the purple jumpsuit. God damn, dude, he's incredibly funny. Yes, Eddie Murphy is not comedy for kids. No. Like when and I hate to say that, sold out for family comedies, it always kind of shitty, because like, dude, you're like R-rated comedy, and it's great.
Yeah, and I respect actors who do that. They get older, they have kids, and they start doing G-rated content or whatever. But Eddie Murphy back in the day was fucking top notch, dude. Jesus.
You only said that to disagree with me. It's ridiculous.
I just agree with you, you fucking slut.
Wade's Movie World says, "Hey, Mike and Jay, allergies are kicking my ass tonight. Took some NyQuil, so hopefully I will be good soon." Oh, so that's why your spelling is so bad. When allergies are bad and you are teaching third grade, it makes for a long, miserable day. I'm kidding. Your spelling was immaculate. Yeah, dude, I couldn't imagine teaching those little fuckers every day. It wouldn't be NyQuil at night. It'd be vodka shots.
It's not just you, dude. I've picked my kids up from school 3 times this week alone. And when I pick them up, they're like, yeah, it's a revolving door in here today. Like, all the kids are sick. I'm like, maybe you should fucking wash your hands once in a while, you old bitch. But yeah,
being a teacher is cool. I just don't have the patience for it. You know?
No, kudos to you, man.
Yeah, it's cool stuff, man. That's badass. I never had the patience to be a teacher, but good on you, man. Dr. Corndog says Regal Theaters is showing My Bloody Valentine 09 in 3D on February 28th and Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D on March. Friday the 13th. Friday Part 3 will be amazing. That does sound awesome.
That would be cool. Bloody Valentine, not so much, but like, yeah, Friday the 13th in 3D would be pretty fun. If you're in there with the right group of people, you could have a great time.
Show. Thank you, Dr. Corn Dogs, and keep on sucking those corn dogs down. Nick Mathis, looking incredibly handsome in his PFP. How dare you try to show us up? Says random, but I still think Josh Hartnett belongs in the Scream franchise. Would have played a great husband to Sid. Oh wow, dude, that's perfect. I think Josh Hartnett would be incredible as Ghostface himself. I think that Josh Hartnett would have been great,
dude.
Period in that franchise.
Look at how he kind of chewed the scenery in Trap. Like, I know people don't love that movie as a whole.
I love that movie. I think the movie is great.
Yeah, like, well, he chewed the scenery in that movie. He could be a great fucking. I would love to see that dude. Good point. And you're handsome, and you look like you could play bass for Story of the Year because those guys all look great.
He looks like he plays drums for Jonas Brothers, though. God Convoy Prime says, "Hey Corey, my band is better than yours." Jay, happy birthday! Please listen to a song I made on my SoundCloud named 8281. I'm pretty sure you might like it, Mike. Seriously, that mustache was hot.
It's still here. It just got a light beard underneath.
By the way,
I didn't cut it. It's just this grew in.
Shave that shit. Keep the mustache show. See, the fans are saying. And by the way, you're 6 months, dude. Thank you, man. And you're obviously a part of like the wolf pack, and I don't believe anything you said, Convoy. You know what happened right there? Was there a little bit of Loomis that came in there? So I didn't really get it. But Corey Feldman would tell you that you suck. Milky Joe.
You don't look like your name's Joe.
I do. If my name wasn't Jay, it would be Joe. Eddie was way hotter than Kurt. What the fuck? I do think Eddie Vedder was hot.
Kurt, I don't know. Kurt had that angelic thing about him, you know, like he. I would disagree with that. Eddie's kind of, you know, like if I was into fucking dudes, I'd probably go to Kurt before Eddie.
Don't let an attractive blonde chick in the PFP dissuade you.
Change my whole answer, to be honest with you. I would have said it completely different.
Ben Element says, I am happy to have found you guys 4 years ago. Hey, thank you, Kyle. Member for 16 months. We appreciate Kyle. Kyle's a trooper. Love Kyle. We have Cheney. Member for 10 months. We love that too. Says Scream created Dawson's Creek. Horror movies and scary movie made Scream a complete joke. And if Stu is back, it'll be even more of a joke. Dude, this guy's after my own heart. Also, remake Save the Genre Point Blank. That's a strong one, Cheney. I'm not gonna go down that creek river with you. But I will say you're right about Scream.
Shit, when you think about it.
You fuck up, bitch.
Yeah, Scary Movie was it didn't fucking. That's like saying, okay, Hot Shots Part 2 made all action movies shitty. You say that about Hot Shots Part 2? God damn, that was a good argument, Cheney. I love you, but I just fucking owned your buns.
Cheney just came in. He was like, I got a minigun, and no one's gonna stop it. It's just gonna happen. We have Bent Element, also aka Kyle, says, happy birthday, Jay. Thank you, appreciate you. Mike, any news on Terrifier 4? For Mike.
No,
but
I wish there were, but there's not.
No, but the last line is for you.
Bastardize. Why did I do it like that?
I don't know.
Bastardize.
There you go. That's better. Tea Drinker Gary says, same thing every time. An old woman isn't overpowering Randy. The teen girls aren't overpowering Dewey and Gail's boyfriend. I agree. And it's not being a sexist bitch. I'm not trying to be a sexist bitch about it. I just think it's like Scream is supposed to be sort of realistic, right? If this happened, if like, you know, some crazy weirdos that got obsessed with horror movies were, you know, going out and doing this, like, yeah, it's not gonna be a little underpound, you know, 90-pound girl that's gonna do that. I'm sorry, dude. I just think it's dumb.
It's my problem with Scream 4. Neither Charlie nor Jill could have pulled off any of those things. I do think it's an overrunning problem with Scream, that the ghost faces aren't capable of doing what they actually do.
Yeah, why do they always have to have a girl and a guy? Why?
Yeah. But I also think that Stu killed Dewey, so that's another conversation.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, and the point being is, like, again, it's not misogynistic. I'm not even trying to be a bitch about it. I'm just saying it's kind of weird, right? Because the whole point of Scream is that it's supposed to be kind of realistic. If this happened in real life, there's no fucking place on earth a 90-pound girl is going to overpower a full-grown fucking 180-pound man.
Genuine fucking argument. I'll give you all that.
But then people are like, it's a movie. I know. And I guess that's the meta of it all. DJ Graham also says, happy birthday, Jay. Balloon poop. Okay, well, I'm going to definitely poop on my birthday, and I appreciate you.
You can dump on a balloon.
Hey, that's the show. We're 15 minutes almost over. Oh,
not yet.
God,
I've not begun to defile myself. We got a couple stream elements here to get to right quick. Man, tomorrow said so. April 18th is International Superman Day, but DC announced this year Supergirl will take over Superman Day. Ugh, girls. As a diehard Superman fan, fuck this. Yeah, just do some new shit with Superman.
So let's break this down. April 18th is International Superman Day, but Supergirl is going to take over Superman Day to celebrate that. What the fuck is going on?
James Gunn's just trying to sell Supergirl because he's desperate.
He's going to be like, I'm actually Supergirl and Superman at the same time.
I have a vagina because I need it to be about me. Big Monkey Nut says, hey, gang, I worked my fucking ass off and saved up to buy a perfect grade Unleashed new Gundam. Gundam style. And your streams have been great to help me focus. You should check out a pic of it. It's awesome and something I'm very proud to own. I love you guys and chat. A perfect grade Unleashed new Gundam. What the fuck even is that?
I don't know, but it sounds awesome. It sounds like he did a spell and he became a ninjutsu warrior when he spoke it out to the
It sounds cool. Okay, here it is real quick. I can show it to you. Oh, that's the wrong button. Fuck me. Oh, it's a Transformers thing, I think.
Oh my god!
No Gundam style.
Dude, I'm not even a Transformers fucking
big
dude,
gun.
but that's fucking hot dog.
That's a big gun.
That's a
big gun.
That's good.
Yeah,
that I didn't even know. I thought it was a video game. That's badass.
Players Club says, how's that?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
I like your club a lot. I like it.
I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. Folks, as always, you made the stream fucking special. We love you so fucking much. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. And come celebrate Jay's birthday with us. We're going to be naked. We're going to fuck a pumpkin.
What time you want to go live? You want to do 8 again?
We can go early if you want to. I don't give a shit. What sounds nice to you?
I think
it's
that's
your
sweet.
Birthday.
Well, I mean, all right.
I'll be like,
really quick before we leave, I want to know. I want to like get an audience perspective. One's in the chat if you want us to go at like 6. 2's no, because if it's 2's, we'll just go at 8. I don't know, because we go like 6 to 9.
1's for 6, 2's for 8.
Yeah,
do it now or forever hold your dick.
I'm fine with either one because 8 feels like a good spot for a lot of you all.
God, Guardian, stop being such a fucking bitch.
What did he say?
Corn dogs, you too. He said 3.
I'm edgy, bro. I have a lava lamp.
I'm not a part of your system. It's all 2's. It's all 2's. So we'll do 8.
So 8 o'clock.
Right. 8 o'clock Saturday night. Bring the prophylactics. We'll bring.
Let's get drunk, y'all. Let's get. Hey, you know what? No, we can't do that. I was gonna say we should get some of y'all in waiting. We don't have a waiting room. Bring some of y'all up and talk to you about subjects. That'd be cool. But that'd be the logistics of that would be a nightmare. So never mind. I've been drinking.
I'd like to have a fucking. I like to have a magical carpet ride into your butt. But
that's called being gay in porn.
It's not. We're not children. Good night, everybody. We love you. See you Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.